It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
To the home of Villanova baseball for the PIAA District 1 6A championship game. The Pennsbury Falcons taking on the Owen J. Roberts Wildcats. It's the McCaffrey's Game of the Day on WBCB, brought to you by Capital Health System, Team Toyota, BCWSA, McCaffrey's Food Markets, McCaffrey's Exceptional Every Day, thanks to Discount Auto, to the Revere Restaurant, the Trentonian, and the Trenton Thunder. And this is the Trentonian pregame show. First pitch coming up in just moments, as the winner here will host a District 1 PIAA crown. Big thanks to Chris Auto Body, Yardley Pharmacy and Supply, the Pennsbury Boys Baseball Parents Club, the Peruzzi Auto Group, along with Peruzzi Buick GMC. DiLorenzo's Pizza on New Falls Road, the Berg Pizza powering portions of today's action, along with Fletcher's Garage and Fred Fletcher, America's Mechanic, thanks to Mercer Bucks Orthopedics and Haldeman Ford. Well, a beautiful day, guys, and a beautiful spot for this one. Neutral site action, as the 4-seed Falcons will be the home team against the 7-seed Owen J. Roberts Wildcats. And the turf field, the grass, looking pretty good, and conditions are pretty much ideal, Ben.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit cloudy now, but earlier it was beautiful, sunny. We're in the high 70s. It's a beautiful spring day, a perfect day for baseball. Not too much wind, a little bit, some high gusts here and there, but it is an absolute perfect day and an absolute perfect site for a district championship baseball match.
Yeah, expecting a high today of 78 degrees. It is a little bit breezy, as Ben mentioned. Gusts up to about 20 miles per hour. Could play havoc with some of the balls that get up in the air here. Cloud cover, so I don't expect anybody to lose anything in the sun, but pretty nice day. We did actually see some raindrops, though, so we don't really know what to expect. I'm already putting it into the nice day category, but I don't want to jinx anything.
Hey, we're going to be fine up here, though. We got a nice press box.
Yeah,
got a nice glass in front of us. Nothing's hitting us.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't even think the field's going to be that terrible because it's turf infield.
Yeah, great turf infield and a grass outfield. And interesting, Ben, we heard before the game that the turf infield plays sometimes a little bit slower than some other turf surfaces, and that the outfield also has some grass that's a little bit long. So expect things to slow down if they are hitting to the ground or on the grass somewhere.
Yeah, we got some slow-moving traffic out there. I was down there earlier doing our pregame hit on the field. Nice, smooth turf. The grass is a little bit of a lip over there in foul territory that could cause maybe if you trip up a little bit, not too sure. It's pretty even out over there, but nonetheless, great facility for some great baseball.
And we appreciate your joining us here today. Chris Ermer, along with Ben Goldstein, Gus the Bus Barber, and David Shapansky. We'll take a look at starting lineups in just a moment. The Pennsbury Falcons reaching this 6A District 1 final with a bye in the first round. They got past Wissahickon with a 13-4 victory in the second round, beat Garnet Valley 7-1 in the quarterfinal, and took care of their rivals Neshaminy, a 12-7 score, and one where the Falcons had to do a lot of work to come from behind in that game, but they got the bats going, and that's been something that has been consistent with this Pennsbury team. They're going to need that here today, of course, once again.
Yeah, had a little adversity in that game. Obviously, their number one guy, Keller Bradley, being on the mound, having a rough outing, having to be pulled in the second inning, and everything from there looked like it was going downhill. They were up 6-0 to Chamonix was, and then Pennsbury started the battle back. Big relief outing there by Owen Hawks, comes in, really solidifies the pitching. Offense finally turns around, gets 5 in the second, gets 5 in the sixth, 7 in the sixth, and they really turned it on. It was an offense that averaged 12 runs a season, scored 12 runs to get here. How poetic. And yeah, it was a team that you haven't seen that really in them a lot, getting down that much and having to battle back, but they showed you that they have it in them.
Well, each game gets a little bit tougher. The pitching gets a little bit more challenging for Owen J. Roberts. Their pitching has been outstanding. They've only given up 3 runs so far in their district run. They got a first-round bye, being the 7 seed. They blanked Plymouth Whitemarsh, a 3-0 victory in the second round. They got past Westchester Henderson, just giving up a single run in the quarterfinal. That was a 4-1 victory. And then a big upset win against Penridge. And how about a 9-run 5th inning for this Owen J. Roberts team? I mean, sometimes there's a certain magic in this game, in this sport, in baseball, and it seemed like they captured that. I mean, everybody just was going in that 5th inning for the Wildcats.
Once one little thing can happen, it can lead to a whole rally, and that's what you saw from Owen J. Roberts that game. And they play some small ball. They do it a little bit differently. They're not going to blow you out of the water. They do have a couple homers on the year, but a lot of small ball from this team. They have high on-base percentages, and they play some old-school baseball. They've gotten some great pitching here in the postseason, and that's what they do. That's what they're going to do this afternoon. And I was talking with Coach Pacey before the game, which you can catch that on our WBCB. But he just said, the Falcons last game, riding high off that great win, handled some adversity. Now they go into this one against an Owen J. Roberts team that plays a little bit differently, but Falcons are ready to go.
All right, perfect segue. You got a moment with Coach Pacey before the game. We're going to get to that. We'll step aside, take care of a couple of messages, a pregame interview with Joe Pacey, and first pitch coming up in just a little bit. Starting lineups all underway and coming up in just a moment here on WBCB.
Ben Goldstein here with head coach of the SOL Patriot League champions, Pennsbury Falcons, Joe Pacey. Back here in the district final, first time since 2017. How are you feeling going into this huge game, the district final?
A lot of confidence with our team. We score runs in bunches. We defend well. We pitch well. We're kind of figuring ourselves out at the beginning of the year, and we're kind of coming in hot here. We had a big emotional comeback win over Neshaminy. So I think the big thing is knowing that whatever the score is, whatever the inning is, we have a chance to come back. We have a lot of confidence with our team. Top to bottom, we think we can hit and we can defend and pitch, like I said.
That 6-0 comeback against the Neshaminy was really the first time this season you guys have had a big adversity game like that. We had to come back. How much confidence is that installing to you, your team, and your coaching staff that you've dealt with something like that and it's something you can learn from and to bring into this game and the state playoffs?
So our first league series of the season was Ben Salem, and we went down 4-0 in game 2, and we came back and won that game 12-9. We were down 9-6 against Counts Rock North, and we came back and scored 10 runs in the 7th inning. Obviously different when you're talking about playoffs against the Chamonix, trying to get the district title. But I think our kids just believe in themselves. Again, I keep saying top to bottom. And our T-shirts that we handed out this year say compete, but I think the word that we really use a lot is resiliency. Our kids are never too high, never too low, and they know somebody's going to pick somebody up when they have some trouble. And like I said, anybody at any time can be the hero for us.
Saw that last game with Owen Hawks coming in relief for Keller Bradley. As a coach, tell me about something like that, a guy coming out of a bullpen for what is your ace and throwing 5 2/3 of 1-run ball.
So, again, our series kind of benefits us because we have 3 starters. We actually have kind of 4 starters throughout the year. And Owen we were going to use in relief, obviously. And, we were hoping to have him today, too. But you got to win the game in front of you. So, Owen had a great couple starts to end the year. Beating Chamonix was big. He beat Counts Rock North, which was big. So, we knew that coming in there, he'd be able to kind of keep it quiet. And, honestly, 1 unearned run with that Chamonix offense. Owen did a phenomenal job. Very different look than Keller. So obviously both those guys are out today, but we're really excited about Q, who was our 3rd starter for most of the year. But Owen came in and stepped up for us, and we couldn't have asked for him to do more in that moment.
Quinn Schaefer on the mound for you guys this afternoon. He's kind of been breeded baseball back when he was a kid. Now starting the district final game. What have you seen from Schaefer this season, and what are you expecting here this afternoon?
Listen, I've known Quentin and most of these guys most of their lives. Did lessons with them, knew them when they were growing up. He was a catcher, shortstop, pitcher, and he's kind of carved out his role as a pitcher. He's a cerebral kid. He's been studying scouting reports and sharing them with the teammates for every game that we've had lately. So I'm confident with him going in as an informed pitcher here and knowing that he came out and gave us a complete game 77 pitch game in the playoffs already, and came out and beat Neshaminy in that game 3. So I have a lot of confidence in him because I know he's going to come out and compete. He's a basketball player who had a state playoff run as well. So bringing a separate set of athleticism and the desire to win is huge for Quinn.
You guys all have a desire to win going into the district final game, state playoffs. What does a run like this say about your team?
We knew we would be good, right? You always know you're going to be good on paper. And, back in 2017, people would ask how we would do. And I said, it depends on if we show up, right? And, it doesn't matter if we're playing Owen J or playing the Chamonix, whoever it's going to be. We kind of say we're playing ourselves. So I think the confidence level's there. We just know we have to go out and execute. But, we've had four district titles in Pennsbury history. This is the first time in the district final since 2017. A lot of comparisons with these two teams as camaraderie and passion. This team hits way better, but we'll see how this goes because any given day, any team can win, and we're excited to be here.
What are you seeing from Owen J. Roberts for your offense here this afternoon?
So look, they used their number one guy Campbell the other day. Stahl has been the number two starter. Scouting reports on him tell us mid 80s, high 80s fastball, and get him over curveball. Offensively for them, they've got 3 or 4 guys that you don't want to let beat you. We hear that they bunt a lot, they run a lot. They're going to play for one run here or there when they can. But again, a solid team. They wouldn't be here if they weren't a good team, right? And they won the Pac-10 tournament. So again, they're the 7th seed, but we know those seeds are all based on just your league games. So Owen J is a good team, and we're not going to take anybody lightly. That's why I say we're always playing against ourselves and not the opponent. So if we execute, we feel like we'll be all right.
Head coach of the Pennsbury Falcons looking for his 2nd district championship. Joe Pacey. Joe, thank you very much and good luck today.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Welcome back to Villanova Ballpark. The starters for the Owen J. Roberts Wildcats are lined up along the third base line as the starters for the Pennsbury Falcons get their introductions and line up along the first base line. The Falcons, the home team with the 4 seed, and the Owen J. Roberts Wildcats, the visitors here today. Starting lineups for the Wildcats. It's Matt Smola at second base hitting first. Tyler Now at shortstop will bat second. Adam Stahl doing the pitching hits third with Owen Waltemeyer, their DH, in the cleanup spot. Nolan Fisher doing the catching will hit 5th with Evan Sabatino in left field hitting 6th today. Lucas Campbell is at first base batting 7th with Gavin Winnick in right field hitting 8th and A.J. Murray at third base batting 9th. And for the Pennsbury Falcons, it's Carlton Crane leading off at shortstop. Pierce Perry, the designated hitter, bats second for pitcher Quentin Schaefer. Brendan Zuckerman in right field hitting third. Ty Lee doing the catching is in the cleanup spot. Michael Sognes at second base will hit 5th. Danny Seidler, center field, and hitting 6th today with Henry Garlitz in left, batting 7th, and Nolan Kalenko at first base batting 8th, and Finn Burke at third base hitting 9th. And great for the entire all the players and the coaching staff to get recognized. And right now, a performance of the national anthem here from Carmelina Smith, a junior from Westchester, who will perform our national anthem and get us ready for first pitch here this afternoon.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
All right, great job with the Star Spangled Banner, and we are just about ready for the first pitch. For Owen J. Roberts, it's Adam Stahl on the mound. Adam getting his third start of the season here, 2-2 record, pitching 27.2 innings for the Wildcats, has 32 strikeouts and 7 walks. That's a pretty good ratio, and has pitched to a 3.04 ERA. And for the Pennsbury Falcons, Ben, it's going to be Quentin Schaefer on the hill for them, and he's put together a nice season and come up in really big spots for this Pennsbury team.
Yeah, great season on the mound. He's got 4 starts under his belt, 6 appearances. He's got a 2.80 ERA, just under a 2 whip. But I think his most important stat that's not on the sheet is how cool, calm, and collective he is when entering a big game. You saw it against Garnet Valley. He threw a complete game, 1-run, 3-hitter, striking out 6 on just 77 pitches. 49 of those were for strikes. He was absolutely dominant against Garnet Valley in that game. And against the Chamonix, in that Game 3, the rubber match, he was outstanding as well. So Quentin Schaefer, his best ability, Chris, is how he comes alive in the biggest moments, and none is bigger than here this afternoon.
Absolutely. District 1 6A final, and we want to thank our community partners, the small businesses around the Fairless Hills, Pennsbury community who support Pennsbury Falcon baseball on WBCB, including Chris Auto Body. They hope you're going to enjoy today's game, and they're just 20 short minutes from Hamilton Township. They're right there in Fairless Hills. Chris Auto Body, family owned and operated by Hamiltonians. They've been in business for over 60 years, and they handle all auto body repairs, work with all insurance companies. They do free estimates, complete auto body repairs, lifetime warranties, auto glass replacement, detailing, paintless dent repair, even on-site car rental. Hand off your auto body and repair work to the team that handles everything, including pickup and delivery. Chris Auto Body with 3 locations, Business Route 1 in Fairless Hills and also in Lambertville and in New Hope. Today's game brought to you as a public service by the Pennsbury Parents Baseball Club, who would like to thank all the Falcon fans for all the support that they've given to this Pennsbury team throughout the season. And thanks also to the Peruzzi Automotive Group for value and service on all makes and models. They do complete automotive repair right there in Fairless Hills. Visit a Peruzzi dealership on Business Route 1 in Fairless Hills, where our business is you.
I've known Quentin Schaefer for a really long time, played baseball with him back in the day. He's been engineered for things like this. He was always one of the star players on the youth young teams. He was a wrestler. He's on the basketball team. Super athletic kid, and always just seemed to have that clutch gene, always came alive when needed. And you saw it throughout this season. He is built for games and starts like this.
All right,
and here we go.
Built for the moment. The righty is ready to go. Matt Smola in the batter's box for OJR. Owen J. Roberts riding a 7-game win streak as that first one's fouled off. Smola hitting .430. And Owen J. Roberts, really the top of the lineup, has been consistent and really been the power generator, the offense generator for this team. Missing wide for that one, just outside from Schaefer, a 1-1 count.
And a big question mark coming in for this Pennsbury team, at least for this season, was that you have the number 1 guy, Keller Bradley. Who's the number 2 in this pitching staff? And all year long, you've seen Quentin Schaefer really solidify himself in that role.
How about that breaking ball? Good stuff there from the righty. Gets strike 2 and jumps in front of Smola. Smola now and Stahl for the Wildcats here in the top of the first. Great to be with you here from Plymouth Township, PA, as that one fouled away. And we'll do it again at a ball and 2 strikes. As we're just underway here in the McCaffrey's game of the day, the sun breaking through the clouds.
We got an open gate down the third base line.
Absolutely not under these umpires' watch. Close that gate.
330 down both the left and right field lines, 405 to dead center. Pretty straightforward dimensions here at the home of Villanova baseball.
Yeah, it's interesting. The first time I've ever seen a half turf, half grass field.
Yeah, infield turf, outfield grass, and there's a little lip where those two surfaces meet, as that one's just outside. Didn't miss by much, but the home plate umpire says it was wide.
We have a pretty good view from right where we are. That was just a tad outside, and looks like we may have a tight zone this afternoon.
The 2-2. Bounced back towards the mound. Mike Sognes at second is on it, throws to first. Brendan Zuckerman Kolenko there tries to lay the tag down. And safe at first is Matt Smola.
Yeah, he almost did there. A nifty play by Kolenko, but just narrowly missing him. And that's a play Sognes makes all year long. It's a weird throw, but, it looks like there might be an injury.
Smola shaken up on the play. And we'll see if he'll be able to just walk this off and get back to first base.
Not exactly sure what happened there, but
looked like Schaefer might have had an opportunity to try to snare that one off the mound. Instead, he lets it go to Sognes, and the throw was off the mark. Not something we've seen very often this season from the Pennsbury second baseman. And, boy, this is a game where you just got to be dialed in right from the get-go. And, yeah, it does look like Smola now is just going to take a little practice jog.
It looks like when he ran up to the bag, he may have gotten kicked and tripped up a bit and then tripped over the bag.
Yeah, Kolenko there with his leg out. Looks like he does make contact with him. I thought Kolenko...
Not the fault of Kolenko at all. It just
you
how
just
the
see
play
them.
Developed.
You saw them right there actually just hug each other a little bit, pat each other on the back, No ill will. It's a play at first. It happens all the time.
But this is the second straight game where it's the opening play. It's a grounder to the right side, and there's an error, or not an error made last game, but a play that should have been made over on the right side of the infield that isn't made. You saw the ground ball between Sognes and Kolenko, some miscommunication that time, a off throw by Sognes, and that led to a huge blow open first inning. And Pennsbury, they don't have the arms that they did. Everyone was available in the last game. They don't have that sort of luxury this afternoon, so going to need to bear down here, Schaefer, here early.
And he pays attention to Smola, chases him back to first with a pickoff throw. Tyler now hitting .425, today's shortstop for Owen J. Roberts. They got him. The pickoff throw in time, and they dropped the tag down on Matt Smola. Looked like he slipped a little bit on the turf, and he didn't get the jump. Wasn't able to dive back to the bag.
Yeah.
And
little turf monster got him, and
Kolenko tags him out.
Good timing by Schaefer to really get him while he was leaning.
We have seen so many pickoff attempts in the last 2 or 3 weeks. That's got to be the first time we've seen it.
Wow, that one comes up and in. And Tyler now to first base.
Thought that had a chance to hit the bat, but I think it hit his helmet.
Number 22, the pitcher.
Oh, ball 4. Okay.
Was it?
No, I don't think it was ball 4.
I got him. Okay. Hit by pitch. So runner at first for Owen J. Roberts, one away for Adam Stahl.
Adam Stahl, the pitcher today, and also the leading home run hitter on this team. He's got 5 on the season. For a team that plays a lot of small ball.
Yeah, impressive.
This guy doesn't. This guy's got quite the loud bat.
Power numbers with the 5 homers and also 35 runs batted in for Stahl. And again, they check over there on the runner, and now back to first base in time. Well, you got to be ready for anything here, and maybe a little bit of an adjustment to this surface for both of these teams, as that's in there for a called strike to Stahl. Not only Stahl a pitcher today, and with those power numbers we referenced, but also a wide receiver for OJR football and a part of their basketball team as well. So just all-around athlete. That's again the pickoff throw, not in time.
That one in the dirt. I think Kolenko was able to scoop that.
What do you expect here on this turf? Hopefully you get some bounces that are pretty true.
Yeah, you're going to get some good bounces here.
Before the 1-1, another throw over.
This is one of those fields that anything that one hops, you should still be able to get easily. And if you don't, it's on the fielder. You can't blame the turf.
Yeah, it's not about the surface today. That one down and in and gets past Ty Lee. Moving on up is Tyler now. He's at second base as he advances on the wild pitch. And a 2-1 count at the plate to Stahl. Again, we mentioned the wind gust today, blowing from left to right, and it seems like blowing in a little bit.
Doesn't matter where we are, the wind's always blowing in.
Schaefer checks the runner, delivers, fouled off. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes to Stahl. Power numbers, all-around athlete, also with a .418 average coming into today's game. Now takes his lead off second. Sognus goes over there. The runner takes off, and Lee doesn't get the throw off. Looked like couldn't get it out of his glove in time, and a stolen base for Tyler now.
Number 3, the designated hitter.
And now you look at the situation. It doesn't hurt you as much. Obviously, you're getting the runner to third, but with 2 outs and a pop-up or sacrifice fly is out of the equation now. You can kind of just attack the runner here, or excuse me, the hitter here, and try to get the third out there and kind of ignore him.
Go after Waltemeyer, the DH for the Wildcats. As Adam Stahl there, a strikeout victim, 2 down. And the Wildcats threatening here with 2 away, runner at third in the top of the first. Read about today's game in tomorrow's Trentonian. 0-1. Down and in, bounces away from Lee, but he's able to get on it quickly enough to hold now at third.
Good stop there by the general.
Yeah, Ty Lee, General Lee. He's officially been given that nickname.
The monitor.
Was that from you, Ben? Yes. Or is that like
That
everyone say General Lee?
I came up with it. I don't know if I think we're running with it. Or we're definitely running with it.
Schaefer kicks, fires, breaking ball, bounce down the third base line. Finn Burke with a strong throw in time. A 5-3 ground out for out number 3. A bang-bang play at first base. Owen J. Roberts felt like he was safe.
It was close. It was definitely close, but what a play by Finn Burke there.
Wow.
Realized to get it over there, throws it quickly, and man, good scoop and good stretch over there at first by Kolenko.
And another standout defensive play from Finn Burke, the Pennsbury sophomore, comes up big time and saves a run right there. Well, today's game on WBCB brought to you by America's Mechanic. He lives right in Fairless Hills, supports Pennsbury High School. Fred Fletcher at Fletcher's Garage on the corner of Hood and South Olds Boulevard. Trusted by Bucks County drivers since 2001 for complete automotive repair and maintenance performed by expert ASE certified technicians. Fletcher's Garage, an official AAA auto repair facility, and they stand behind every repair with a dependable warranty. PA state inspection and emission, oil changes, suspension service, tire service, heating and cooling. Take your car, SUV, or pickup to Fletcher's Garage for commitment, honesty, and quality service. Fred Fletcher, America's Mechanic at Fletcher's Garage, Hood, and South Olds Boulevard. All right, well, for over 30 years, Mercer Bucks Orthopedics providing expert orthopedic care to keep you moving. World-class orthopedic care here in your hometown from Mercer Bucks Orthopedics. Shoulder, hand, wrist, hip, knee to non-surgical procedures and pain management. Mercer Bucks Orthopedics is there for you, elite athletes, schools, colleges, or weekend warriors. Mercer Bucks Orthopedics committed to your recovery. They have their own surgery center in Mercer County and 3 locations to serve you, including at St. Mary Medical Center. It's Mercer Bucks Orthopedics, a legacy of care. They're also in Lawrenceville and in Hamilton. And the Falcons stepping up to the plate in the bottom of the first. And Carlton Crane, Pierce Perry, Brendan Zuckerman get things going, facing Adam Stahl, the righty, all warmed up and ready to go, getting his third start.
You said it all year long, but it's the top of the order that makes things happen for the Pennsbury Falcons. They're averaging a pair of runs in the first inning for a reason. It's been because of Crane and Pierce Perry. Crane always on base, .643 on base percentage.
And it takes a breaking ball that's in there from Stahl. Nice pitch to get his day going. Great placement.
And there's been a lot of really good hitters for this Pennsbury squad over the last so many years, but since I've been covering this team, I think Carlton Crane is by far the best leadoff hitter I've seen for this Pennsbury squad.
I mean, he's just a ball player.
He's amazing.
Stahl trying to work quickly here, but Crane, he likes to take his time.
Stahl in front, the 0-2. Up a little bit. Ball 1 to Carlton Crane.
And not even just up at the dish, too, but he's so prone to get on base. And every time he gets on base, he is just an absolute weapon on the base paths.
A menace.
He disturbs the pitcher. He advances any bag he can.
The 1-2, high and away.
Is one of the reasons why this Pennsbury lineup is so potent as it is, because it feels like he's always on base.
Yeah, and that top of the lineup kind of sets the tone. Usually gets them off to a good start. The 2-2 takes and runs the count full there as that one misses wide.
I can't tell you how many times I've seen it this year with Crane where he 0-2 in the count, he battles back for full count, draws a walk, fouls a couple off, gets a base hit.
Stahl is set, kicks and fires. And misses, maybe up just a little bit. That was close, but a good take for Carlton Crane, and he works the walk.
0-2 count, works it into a walk. That's what we mean when we're talking about how much of a menace he is at the top of the lineup.
Yeah, and what a great job he's done. Like, is that prototypical leadoff guy. Sees pitches, gets on base, and now has his lead off of first as Perry takes low for ball 1.
It's crazy to think, too, how good this Pennsbury team is, but how much better they could have been if Pierce Perry never gets that arm injury and he's able to play the field and is able to pitch this year. How much more dangerous this team could be. It's insane to think because how good they already are.
Well, will be interesting to see what he has in that department next season as the junior is in there and takes outside.
6 straight balls from Stahl. After the quick 0-2 count, he got Crane under.
Checks the runner, delivers a strike, and hits the zone with that one. 2-1 count. What was quite an upset for Owen J. Roberts, and it took them until the 5th inning to get the offense going against the 1 seed. That one's in there to Perry.
Just catching the black.
But when they got that offense going, they couldn't stop them. 9 runs to move them here into the district final. Stahl's 2-2. Runner takes off, hit and run as that's a base hit. It's out to center field. Ryan Hatt is on it. Sliding safely into third is Crane, and Pierce Perry follows that up as the throw goes into third. He heads into second with a double.
Great piece of hitting there from Perry, flaring it to left center field. An excellent base running from Crane to get first to third. Perry reading it, getting up to second. And this is exactly what the doctor ordered. Runners in scoring position for your most potent runs batted in man,
All right,
Brendan Zuckerman.
I always need my scoring help, right? Is that a single and you
Single
get
and
second
you
on the
advance,
arrow?
yeah.
Advance, yeah.
So a single for Pierce Perry. Second and third here in the first pitch strike to Zuckerman.
And I can't tell you how many times I feel like this year we've seen a hit and run executed by Pennsbury where the Pennsbury hitter hits it exactly the direction where they know the fielder is going to be going to cover the base.
Ooh, in there and holding it is Fisher trying to get the call there from the home plate umpire, but it's called a ball.
Yeah, off-speed pitch just missing high.
People trying to figure out where this strike zone is here in the early going. Check swing, he held up, it's outside, and 2-1 to Zuck. Zuckerman with 2 in scoring position. 2-1 pitch, up and in. Looked like that might have caught some of the plate, but it was high.
And you obviously don't want to load the bases loaded with no outs, but Zuckerman, you have the base open.
A pretty good pitch, and Zuckerman flies that out to right field, but drifts well out of play. Gavin Winnick gave it a look. We'll reset here.
You can just consider my comment I just made out the window now with 2 strikes. Attack him.
Still don't want to give him anything too good. The 3-2. Ripped out to left field, and that will fall in front of Sabatino. He lifted up the glove to hold the runners momentarily, but it will be the first run of the day to the Pennsbury Falcons as Carlton Crane crosses the plate on a Brendan Zuckerman RBI single. Moving up to third is Pierce Perry. So Zuckerman puts him on the corners with nobody out for Ty Lee and one across for the Pennsbury Falcons.
And who else but Brendan Zuckerman to get the first run on the board?
And just shows his strength right there, right? I mean, that pitch kind of jammed him a little bit and still able to muscle that out to left field. And what do we got here? A pinch runner for Zuckerman?
I think he's just walking over to tell Lee what we're seeing out of Stahl, but another great base hit from Brendan Zuckerman. And Gus and I were talking before the game. Zuckerman's a big guy, and he uses that power he has to hit line drive base hits into the gap. That one not a gapper, but fell in front of the left fielder for the base hit, and Perry was on Crane's tail. Yeah. He was right next to him and held up at third, which was the correct call. He would have been gunned out at home.
Yeah, and it was obviously great hitting. It's not like he's exactly this player, but it's kind of like the Alec Boehm, where you see the person, you see the frame and everything, you think he's going to mash homers, but he is just a line drive, double gap machine, and he just tries to score them whenever they are in scoring position. Doesn't try to do too much with it.
Stahl finds the strike zone with the first pitch to Ty Lee, and that one catches the outside corner.
I mean, that pop for homers is going to come eventually. Like, you can't. Zuckerman knows what he can do. Look at his older brother who hit 20-something homers for Georgia Tech this year. It's there.
0-2 pitch. Jams Ty Lee on a bounce to third, and A.J. Murray goes home, but safe. Pierce Perry slides underneath the tag, and the Falcons lead it 2-0 here in the 6A district final.
Well, it looked like Perry didn't initially know that the play was going to come down, because if he did, I think he would have maybe gone a little head first slide, one of those slide to the outside, touch home plate with your hand, but goes in feet first and just narrowly beats the throw, as that throw was a little off of the plate and in the dirt. And great job by Perry to get underneath that tag and make it 2-0 game.
Yeah, you look back at that, the throw was there. Probably the right decision by Murray to try to cut the run down at home plate. But a nice slide, and the Falcons up 2-0. Lee at first, Zuckerman at second. Sognis about to step into the batter's box.
Not exactly an RBI because it's a fielder's choice play, but the General Lee bringing in another run at these playoffs. He went 3 for 4 in the last round with a couple extra base hits.
And there's a bunt that is foul.
Interesting choice. I don't think we've ever seen Coach Pacey makes Sognis, bunt in this type of situation. He's always that guy that got some pop to him, can really drive the ball. And in a situation like this, Coach Pacey realizing, you got 2 runners on, just try to get them in scoring position. You got no outs. Try to maximize the opportunity you have in the first inning.
And Sognis takes up high, 1-1 count to the Pennsbury second baseman.
District final game, too. You want to try to conquer as many possible opportunities that you have.
And I think sometimes out of the Pacey playbook, once he gets some runs across in an inning, that's when he'll start to play a little small ball and make sure he can
wants to open the
generate, make sure the guys out there are able to get home. Michael Sognis lays down the bunt and must have had a little spin on it because it takes a right-hand turn and goes foul.
That would have been a good one if it just didn't have that spin.
Looked pretty good off the bat, and then Sognis was weaving his way through the defenders.
That's what I noticed at first, was him weaving in and out of the defense and avoid the ball.
He was well inside the baseline.
Looked like a receiver out there.
So now with 2 strikes, see if they keep the bunt on, probably swinging away. With runners at first and second and up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Sognis. Stahl winds, fires, and misses low and away. A lot of deep counts, and Adam Stahl having to labor a bit here in the early going. Bottom of the first, 3-2. Fouled off.
He's got these big old nets over here, but you never know.
Well, great afternoon here. We got Fuzzy's Munchies back behind us. They're like a food truck over there. And
Yeah, our cameraman David got the lemonade. He said it's absolutely fantastic.
of course, you can read about the game in tomorrow's Trentonian. Ground ball right side, and that's through. Sognus with a base hit. They will hold Zuckerman at third, and the Falcons load him up. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the first, and Danny Seidler here to the plate.
That's called hitting there. Sognus pokes down for it, pokes it into right field, and gets the base hit through the hole. And Danny Seidler, he's got 2 homers on the year. You know, could add a grand slam to that. That would be pretty cool.
And Danny Seidler is one of those guys. He's really you look at him, you think he's one type of hitter, and then the stats and how he hits the ball is completely different. You look at him, you're like, smaller guy, outfielder, all right, maybe he's a contact hitter and everything like that, and then you see him swing, you're like, oh no, this guy's got a beautiful swing, and he's got some pop to him.
750 slug with a pair of homers.
Uses that balance and leverage, and that one catches the inside corner, a 1-1 count to Seidler.
And I've noticed this all season long, I've never brought it up, but how close to the plate Seidler is. His back foot is pretty much on the inside line.
And that one just catches the inside corner.
Like that one.
30 pitches so far for OJR. 14 balls, 16 strikes from Stahl. The 1-2 ripped into the hole on the right side. Zuckerman scores. They will hold Ty Lee at third. And everybody moves up. The Falcons now lead it 3-0. An RBI single for Danny Seidler.
Everybody hits and everyone moving station to station for Pennsbury. Seidler not exactly poking down for it, but roping it through the hole and right field and the right side. And
I mean,
second mound visit early.
Kind of a similar good piece of hitting that you were describing with Sognus.
Got a little action in the bullpen for Owen J. Roberts. Looks like it's number 3.
Yeah, but the same kind of thing where you take the pitch where it's at. It's almost a half swing, go the other way with it, as Waltemeyer warming for the Wildcats. As Garlett's in the batter's box, and OJR now calling time, and they're going to go out and talk with Stahl.
Could try to stall some time for Waltemeyer.
I think he's coming out.
Right field, yep.
Yeah, well, potential pitching change, and it does look like Waltemeyer is coming out of the bullpen. And Alex Condello right now has not taken the baseball from his starter.
Yeah, they're waiting in the bullpen gate. He's going back onto the mound.
Yep.
Yeah, so maybe not exactly a pitching change or trying to figure out defensive changes maybe beforehand or something like that. But second mound visit in the inning, it's usually always calls for a pitching change.
And meanwhile, you're giving Waltemeyer a little more time to warm up.
Stahl is stalling the time.
I mean, this is where the home plate umpire, now the walk out to the mound from the umpire is underway.
It's not exactly towards the mound.
Yep, and here it is.
And they do take the baseball from starter Adam Stahl.
So Stahl's going to head out to the outfield now.
OJR goes to the bullpen. They'll bring in a reliever here in the bottom of the first, still looking for their first out in the inning. And we'll step aside, return here to Villanova Ballpark for more of the PIAA District 1 6A championship game on WBCB.
Since 1954, the name McCafferty has stood for outstanding automotive sales and service. And today, Patrick McCafferty continues that tradition at Discount Auto, Business Route 1, Langhorne. Discount Auto has over 100 hand-picked pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans, all fully inspected and ready to go. Discount Auto, the perfect place for your kid's first car. Discount Auto, the perfect place for a fine pre-owned family car, SUV, or van. Discount Auto. They're locally owned and operated by Patrick McCafferty, who supports the community. The name McCafferty means honesty, integrity, and great automotive sales and service. at Discount Auto, Business Route 1 at Oxford Valley Road, Langhorne.
Hey BCWSA customers, this is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League Champion Phillies. My friends at BCWSA are committed to providing us with safe, reliable water and sewer services. They operate state-of-the-art treatment facilities, provide clean drinking water, and make much-needed investments to protect our environment and ensure a sustainable future. Learn how BCWSA's investments help grow and serve our communities. Visit bcwsa.net. BCWSA, prove it.
Pitching change for the Wildcats as Owen Waltemeyer takes the baseball. He's had 27 innings pitched this season and has pitched to a 2.85 ERA, 49 strikeouts for Waltemeyer on the season, but comes into a big spot. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the first. The Falcons with the bases juiced and looking to do a lot more damage. Just break this thing wide open. They got down early to Neshaminy and were able to fight back in that one. But hey, why not?
Why be on the
put the shoe on the other foot?
Yeah, why be on the defensive when we can be on the offensive?
Ooh. Already 3 runs on the board. Garlett's ready to go. Takes a strike from Waltemeyer. Waltemeyer started the day as the DH for Owen J. Roberts. They sent Adam Stahl out to the outfield. The 0-1. Bouncing ball on the infield. Cut off by A.J. Murray. He will go to first and get the out there, so Garlitz grounds out. But in the process, the Falcons score another run as Ty Lee crosses the plate and makes it a 4-0 game. Falcons in front of OJR.
Big thing with that out, though, it's the first out of the inning, so still plenty of damage still to be done here by Pennsbury.
And
already got some more action in Owen J. Roberts' bullpen.
Yeah, they went right down there at the beginning of the inning, just in case, it looks like.
And this guy is due to do some damage for Pennsbury. Nolan Kolenko got mixed into the lineup late into the season. Has been solid defensively.
Yeah.
But he's just waiting to barrel one up at the plate. Make his presence felt here in the postseason. Ground ball, right side. Lucas Campbell will take it to the bag unassisted, but that's another run for the Pennsbury Falcons as Michael Sognis crosses the plate, and the Falcons are in front 5-0.
Of course, it's not exactly how you want to score on a ground out, but Pennsbury's bringing in runners, and now up 5-0 in the first inning, commanding.
Now 2 guys warming up in the bullpen for Owen J. Roberts, so they might be having a committee type of attack here.
Sophomore Finn Burke is in there. We mentioned kind of the adage that Pennsbury was thinking about. You don't want to leave any bullets in the gun, and you want to make sure that if anybody looks shaky, you make changes sooner than later. The 0-1. A looping line drive, and that will fall. Smola was looking for it as he drifted back into right field. Gavin Winnick was never going to get there from right. Ends up being a base hit for Finn Burke and an RBI for the sophomore as Danny Seidler scores. The Falcons in front 6-0 in the bottom of the first.
And Pennsbury officially batting around in their lineup as leadoff man Carlton Crane back up to the dish here for Pennsbury. A big 6 spot here in the first inning.
Well, they've had some big hits, some really good hitting, the balls that haven't had like ton of exit velocity but have been hit into the right spot. I mean, that was one of those kind of Bermuda Triangle ones, right? That just over the head of the second baseman, no way a right fielder was going to make it there.
You know, I wanted to say it. I didn't say it. I was hoping somebody else would have said it. But, yeah, that was put perfectly in the middle of that Bermuda Triangle in between all the couple players. Not the hardest hit, not the farthest hit, just put perfectly.
0-1 pitch wide from Waltemeyer.
The two Wildcats warming up down there. Sophomore Paul Price and junior Brody Flick are the Wildcats warming in the pen.
The 1-1 pitch, well wide. And a whole different feel to OJR for this one. All throughout the postseason, their pitching has been outstanding. Defense has been there for them. And as we said in the Trentonian pregame, they've only given up 3 runs in all 3 games. Walter Myers 2-1 in there. The runner goes. Nobody down there to cover second base. And Finn Burke, head first slide into second. He picks up a stolen base.
Yeah, an insane lead over there by him. It just kept creeping off. I don't know if the pitcher even looked over, because at one point I looked over and I'm like, dang, he has to be going here. And sure enough, he took off.
Is it not going to pay attention to him? Going to take advantage of it. Foul ball back to the backstop.
What you said, I mean, just 3 runs allowed this playoffs by Owen J. Roberts and 6 here in the first inning. It's a testament to what Pennsbury does so well, and that's scoring in bunches. Once they get a couple, you can't slow them down. You're seeing it here this afternoon. You've seen it all season long, and just that's how Pennsbury has won their ball games.
Carlton Crane here with a runner in scoring position. 2-2 pitch that is sent out to left and falls in front of Sabatino. They're going to send the runner. The throw bounces past Fisher as Finn Burke slides safely home, makes it a 7-0 game. And Carlton Crane, with some heads-up base running, tries to get over to third, but they gun him down. So trying to be opportunistic, but trying to take one extra bag, trying to do a little too much right there. And Carlton Crane, the run scores.
Oh, Crane might be hurt. Oh, no,
well, that's no good.
They were just messing around.
No, just messing around. You saw Coach Pacey at the end of it spike his glasses in the ground because he was upset with Crane at first. And then obviously right there showing love to him, because if not that, it's still an RBI double 7 spot here in the first inning. And Coach Pacey loving the turf as his glasses bounce off the ground. No damage done.
7 runs for the Falcons in the bottom of the first on 6 hits. And 1 error committed by Owen J. Roberts in the inning. It's 7-0 here in the District 1 6A championship game. And we'll step aside briefly, return here to Villanova Ballpark for more high school baseball on BCB.
Parents, are you looking for an athletic performance coach for your child with over 25 years of experience? Coaches, are you looking for a strength and conditioning coach that has coached youth to professional teams to record success? Your only choice is the Kalinowski Performance Academy. The Kalinowski Performance Academy is the area leader in personal, group, team academy prep, and return-to-play training. The Kalinowski Performance Academy believes that everyone should have an opportunity to be their best. Go to trainlikecal.com to be Cal's next success story. That's trainlikecal.com, spelled K-A-L.
You know, McCaffrey's Food Market is exceptional every day, and they are proud to serve you since 1986. They're a local hometown business. They support your community, whether it's helping flood victims or holding fundraisers for the American Cancer Society or employing our local high school students. McCaffrey's is always there.
Wildcats. Number 34.
We go to the second, and for Owen J. Roberts, Nolan Fisher, Evan Sabatino, Lucas Campbell set to bat, facing Quinton Schaefer.
Long layoff for Schaefer. Threw 15 pitches in that first inning and just had a 30-minute break.
I feel like that's been the story all year long for a lot of these Pennsbury pitchers. Is they get a good inning, quick inning, and then it takes 15, 20 minutes, heck, even sometimes 30 minutes for them to go back out for their next inning.
Yeah, and that may be a little inconvenient, but the pitchers certainly appreciate being staked to some of these big leads.
Yeah, they'll take the weight for the lead.
Gives you a lot of confidence to be out there up 7-0, and Schaefer attacking the zone with a couple of strikes to Fisher. Set at the chest and delivers. Skipping through, Michael Sognas backhands it. His throw skips across the turf and is not in time as Kalenko scoops it. But Nolan Fisher with the wheels has an infield base hit.
For him to even make that a close play at first, Sognas did, was amazing in that. I didn't even think he was going to be able to get to the ball. But to slide, get it, make the throw on his butt over.
Yeah, especially with your momentum taking you away from first base. Made that one a extremely high degree of difficulty.
I think that's the first official hit of the day for the Owen J. Roberts Wildcats.
They had base runners, Smoller reaching on an error. Tyler now got hit by a pitch. And Nolan Fisher, first hit of the day for the Wildcats, brings Sabatino up to bat. Schaefer winds and fires, and down low for ball one to Sabatino. We mentioned it in our Trentonian pregame activities. It's been Quentin Schaefer in some of the biggest games for the Falcons this season, including their league title game against Neshaminy, the rubber match of that series. Pops him up. Kalenko calling for it, under it, and now Sognis will call him off and make the catch for out number one.
Number 37, the first baseman, Lucas Campbell.
And you said it earlier, Ben, just built for it, always comes up with a big performance in the big moment. So, right guy out there for Pennsbury, and now he's got this 7-run lead. He's got to be feeling pretty comfortable as he works now to Lucas Campbell, who will play at York College. Takes up high. Campbell hitting .235. Another play we'll look back on in this game is that play to first base. As the runner takes off, ground ball on the left side and right through the hole. Lucas Campbell with a base hit out to left field. Nolan Fisher stops at second. So with one down, first and second for Winnick.
That's some of that small ball mind games that Owen J. Roberts likes to play, pulling Crane out of his position on the hit and run and hitting it right to exactly where Crane was. Would have been a routine double play if Crane stayed right there. That's what the Wildcats have done to get them to this spot.
Yeah, that's how they've had this 7-game win streak here. It's been team baseball for OJR. Good take there by Winnick. Gavin Winnick's twin sister is playing softball in the district championship game for Owen J. Roberts. Kind of cool. The 0-1. Curveball. In the dirt or down on the turf.
Plenty of, wiffle ball game battles probably in that family growing up.
Absolutely, and now both Gavin and his sister on some big stages.
I wonder where the parents are.
The 1-1.
Probably one here, one there. Oh!
Snared. Who's that, Baraski?
I think that's Baraski that snared that in the dugout.
He's got a good spot there in the corner.
Yeah.
But right now for the Falcons, right, they're up big. They just need to keep that energy. And that little thing, a little bouncer into the dugout, Baraski bare hands it, everybody cheers.
Well, you can feel really loose when you're up 7-0 after the first inning. Everyone's juiced up a bit.
Schaefer checks the runner at second. The 1-2 off the glove of Lee, and both runners advance. Fisher to third, Campbell to second.
We've seen General Lee so locked down behind the plate. You barely see any pitches by him. That's the third one today that's gotten past him. And that one hit his glove, just bounced off of it and over towards the dugout. Very rare this season.
Well, we'll see if the Wildcats can take advantage. 2-2. Breaking ball, called third strike. And he gets Winnick looking. Second strikeout of the afternoon for Schaefer. And a big second out here in the second inning. Brings A.J. Murray to the plate. Well, Falcons breaking things open, batting around in the bottom of the first. And now Schaefer trying to author a shutdown inning. Misses low to Murray.
Wildcats playing at Wildcat Field, but different kind of Wildcats.
Yeah, instead of the Villanova Wildcats today, it's the Owen J. Roberts Wildcats. 1-1. Fouled back into the net. Well, we thought there might be a little Wildcat mojo with the Wildcats here playing at Villanova Ballpark, where the Villanova Wildcats play, but so far it's the Pennsbury Falcons who have seized the moment. 1-2. Up and in.
Good frame job right there by Ty Lee, but I think that one, just a little high out of the zone.
Lee looks into the dugout. Schaefer has his pitch. He's set. 2-2, fouled back. I like this from A.J. Murray, battling here. It's what the Wildcats have needed in this postseason and in this 7-game win streak.
Yeah, and you're down by 7 runs, but you have an opportunity to get 2 on the board as you have 2 in scoring position. Anything in the gap is going to score both.
And you can flip the lineup here.
Yeah.
The 2-2 from Schaefer. Again, fouled away.
That ball's gone.
That's kind of tough. You got the Woods over, like on the left field side. You're losing a lot of baseballs.
And you
here.
got the street. Yeah, that ball's gone.
Yeah.
Woods to the right. You got a parking lot to the right. Woods to the left.
Main road behind us. And we got to get these baseballs back. This isn't like the MLB, just honking them off.
2-2. Swing and a miss. No, he tipped it, but Lee holds on to it. It's a strikeout, the third for Quentin Schaefer, and out number 3 in the top of the second. He does give up a couple of hits, leaves 2 runners on base, but doesn't give up a run. So it remains a 7-0 Pennsbury lead here in the PIAA District 1 6A final. And today's game brought to you by Mercer Bucks Orthopedics. For over 30 years, they've provided expert orthopedic care to keep you moving. World-class orthopedic care in your hometown from Mercer Bucks Orthopedics. Shoulder, hand, wrist, hip, knee, to non-surgical procedures and pain management. Mercer Bucks Orthopedics is there for you, elite athletes, schools, colleges, or weekend warriors. Mercer Bucks Orthopedics is committed to your recovery. They have their own surgery center in Mercer County and 3 locations to serve you: Lawrenceville, Hamilton, and in Langhorne at St. Mary Medical Center. Mercer Bucks Orthopedics, a legacy of care. Well, both of these teams reaching the final game here in the district bracket have advanced into state play, and Pennsbury will begin their state run on Monday at home at Vic Napolitano Field, and we'll have that game for you on WBCB. We're hoping to follow the state run as the Pennsbury Falcons continue to survive and advance.
Yeah, I don't know who's going to do it with me because you're not going to be there. Ben's not going to be there.
Yeah, I've got a Philly
Just
show.
go Vince Scully style. Just do everything by yourself.
I can. I'm going to have to.
VE, camera, and the call. You got it.
Yeah,
I'll get Brianna O'Neill, our point guard.
that'd be no problem for you,
I'll
Gus.
get Brianna O'Neill to come do it, and I'll do everything else.
Well, we will have their first round state game on BCB on Monday. Looking forward to that as we go to the bottom of the second. Pierce Perry, Brendan Zuckerman, Ty Lee here for the Falcons. As Waltemeyer with a breaking ball in there for a strike. Righty kicks and fires, misses up high.
That game will be, of course, back at the Vic, final home game of the school year at Pennsbury.
The 1-2. Called third strike, catches the corner, and Pierce Perry caught looking. First strikeout of the afternoon for Waltemeyer, and first strikeout of the day for OJR pitching. We have been saying this is going to be the last home game.
That's actually going to be the last home game.
No chance there's second-round state games at home?
Everything's neutral site after that.
Up and in to Zuckerman. Zuckerman continued to stay hot with an RBI single back in the first. 1-0. That's a strike. Feels like Waltemeyer now starting to settle in. He came in a bases loaded spot. The 1-1 foul off, out of play.
It's a tough situation. Of course, it's the first inning. You come in with the bases juiced, nobody out, and got a couple outs, but with the bases loaded, runs came in.
1-2, swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 up, 2 down, both strikeout victims. So nobody aboard for Lee.
Well, Waltemeyer is prone to strike some guys out. He's got elite 49 on the season, which is second to just Lucas Campbell, who is 65 on the season, which tops the team. But Waltemeyer is a strikeout guy.
Yeah, now with his 2 today, he's got 51 on the year, delivering down low to Lee. Lee reached on a fielder's choice, came around to score. This one is back up the middle, out to center field. Quickly on it there is Stahl.
Nice play by Stahl. That ball, I mean, that thing died as soon as it hit the grass. We talked about the ball can slow up and kind of die a bit here at Villanova Ballpark, but Stahl read it well and had it, didn't let it get by him. As pinch courtesy runner out there is Connor Zuchek for General Lee, who has another hit today.
So Zuchek runs for the catcher. Sognis takes wide.
Number 3, Connor Zuchek.
Well, the Falcons loaded him up, and Sognis was one of those guys with the bases loaded, came around to score. The 1-0. And that time Fisher holding that one, thought he had a strike.
Yeah, I don't know where that one missed, but it looked good.
Home plate umpire says not quite. It's ball 2.
Not so fast.
Waltemeyer delivers, and this one catches the inside corner. 2 balls and a strike to Sognis.
Something's going on.
It's an ambulance.
I thought they were just blasting the horns for the excitement here in this district championship game.
An ambulance.
Down and away. Ball 3 to Sognis.
That was a loud horn, too.
It's been a little while since we've seen Sognis really barrel one up and get into one. Here's a hitter's count. Takes, and it's ball 4. Good eye. Sognis aboard with the walk. Zuchek up to second.
Number 5.
And up to bat is Danny Seidler. Seidler with an RBI single and a run scored his first time up, and before he's ready to go, Fisher heads out to talk with Waltemeyer. Well, Falcons here trying to mount a little 2-out rally. They scored 7 runs in the first. I mean, it feels like here, if they can just get 1 or 2 here,
yeah,
it's going to feel like a lot just to add a little bit to this lead.
Hey, it's not a 7-run inning, but you're going to see the total scoring. You're going to feel like it's a lot.
The delivery to Seidler. In there for a strike. Nice pitch from Waltemeyer. Catches the outside corner.
Whew. Tried to be an umpire once. Didn't go well.
I could see you behind the plate calling balls and strikes. That one skips away from Fisher, and the runners move up. Zuchek to third. Sognis to second.
I also had a short-lived umpire career. I think I did it for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, I threw 2 coaches out, and I was done with it.
You toss guys out?
Oh, yeah, I was not about that. You're not
You
going
got to take control.
Yeah, you're not going to talk to me however way you want to talk to me.
Guess you weren't that good. Umpires were talking to you.
Yeah, I stopped, though. I got into the broadcasting.
Seidler here, base hit. Could give him a couple with 2 down. The 1-1. Takes low. Two balls, a strike to Seidler. Garlett's in the on-deck circle. 2-1 pitch outside. So a base open.
Yeah, you have the base open with 2 outs. You can kind of try to get Seidler on and kind of ignore him to a certain degree with there being 2 outs.
Yeah, and also you got this righty-lefty matchup here. Can Seidler take advantage? 3-1, down low, ball 4. So back-to-back walks, along with a base hit, has loaded him up for Pennsbury in the bottom of the second, and left fielder Henry Garlett's stepping up to the plate.
And
here.
what looked like it was going to be a quick inning for Owen J. Roberts as they got the first 2 outs of the inning. Now in a sticky situation as Pennsbury has draw the bases loaded and have a chance to really blow this thing open.
In there for strike 1 to Garlett's. Waltemeyer can still get out of this thing unscathed. So far, he has not given up a run in the second, but no margin for error. 0-1. Down in the dirt, Fisher with a good stop. A lot of room behind home plate before you get to the backstop, so easy for the runners to advance at Villanova Ballpark.
Yeah. Beautiful ballpark.
Big V back there behind home plate.
And a beautiful day for this one. District 1 6A championship. 1-1. Ooh, nearly hit him, but the breaking ball stays inside for ball 2.
Listen, I know you want to hit, you want to do some damage here, but lean into that one.
Take that one off the shoulder.
Yeah, you're getting an RBI either way.
Falcons would pick up another run. Nowhere to put Garlett's. Waltemeyer at the belt. The 2-1. Nice pitch. Bends that one in there. 2-2 count.
Bend it like Beckham.
Don't think Garlett's was sitting breaking ball there.
Well, now he's got to protect here against the guy who can get some strikeouts. His 2-2. Popped up out to the outfield, short right, and Winnick is there to make the catch. So the Falcons leave him loaded in the bottom of the second, and it remains a 7-0 game. No runs for the Falcons in the inning. They get 1 hit, and again, leave the bases juiced. Pennsbury up 7-0 here in the District 1 6A final over Owen J. Roberts. We're back to Villanova Ballpark for more high school baseball, the McCaffrey's Game of the Day here on WBCB.
You know, McCaffrey's Food Market is exceptional every day, and they are proud to serve you since 1986. They're a local hometown business. They support your community, whether it's helping flood victims or holding fundraisers for the American Cancer Society or employing our local high school students. McCaffrey's is always there. They have the finest products, prime cuts of meat, a prepared food department where everything is made fresh daily, and also a fresh seafood department. Visit McCaffrey's Food Market near you in Yardley, Newtown, New Hope, Princeton, West Windsor, Gladwin, and Doylestown. They are exceptional every day, and they are local and proud of it.
From Philadelphia to the Lehigh Valley and everywhere in between. For 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been a part of your neighborhood. Helping businesses start, supporting families as they grow, and staying connected to the people and places that make this region special. It's who we are and where we're from. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow.
Today's game brought to you as a public service by the Pennsbury Parents Baseball Club, wishing the Falcons the best of luck in today's game. And we thank you for being with us here on WBCB. Thanks to Peruzzi Service for complete automotive service. Trust the Peruzzi Auto Group for value and service on all makes and models. Free multi-point inspection on your vehicle with any paid service. Check out a Peruzzi dealership on Business Route 1 in Fairless Hills, where our business is you. Fouled straight back by Matt Smola. Top of the lineup here in the top of the third.
You know what I think my favorite part about this ballpark is? How close it is to an airport or a runway.
Yeah, we see some low-flying aircraft
planes
here.
Are great.
The 0-1. Just off the plate, a smidge.
If you see a plane in the air, do you know what kind of plane it is? Like, will you be able to rattle off the Boeing 1450.
I don't even know what a plane model is. Yeah.
That's like a Piper Cessna.
Yeah.
Okay.
G5 pilot, that's all I know.
The 1-1. That's in there. And Smola gives a look there because that looked like a similar spot to the last pitch. One was called a ball, one was called a strike.
It's weird. I feel like if it's a fastball out there, he's rarely calling it. But if it's an off-speed pitch out there, he's calling it every time.
Crossing the zone, maybe?
Schaefer in front here with a 1-2 count. Kicks and fires. Bouncing ball right side. Sognus up with it. To Kalenko in time. 1 down.
Here's a trivia question for you. Owen J. Roberts is named after somebody.
Owen.
Yes. What was his profession, Owen J. Roberts? If you know, tag WBCB on social media and let us know.
Oh, God.
We'll come back to the answer in a little bit. It's like a Stump the Fans question.
I would think all the Owen J. Roberts fans that are with us, they could help us out probably.
I'm going to say a politician.
Somebody named Owen.
That's what I said. I was correct, technically.
Didn't he
You were
invent the
correct.
Cabbage Patch doll? That was Xavier Roberts. Up high for ball 1. Remember the Cabbage Patch?
See, it's before my time, but I know what you're talking about. The fights in the stores for the Cabbage Patch Kids were my favorite.
You partake in those?
No, I was too young. I don't even think I was born yet.
The 1-0 from Schaefer misses away to Tyler Now. Now was hit by a pitch to get on base, and then he was off to the races, had 2 stolen bases, but was stranded at third back in the first. Swing and a miss as he chases the high heat. Schaefer has just given up 2 hits so far this afternoon here in this district championship game. Low and away there, 3-1 count to Now. Wynn picks up as he delivers the 3-1. Called strike to run the count full. One away with nobody on. Payoff pitch just outside. Good take there by Now. And he works a walk.
Number 22, Adam Stahl.
Base runners in each half inning for Owen J. Roberts, but so far held scoreless by Pennsbury. So a runner at first with 1 down for the dangerous Adam Stahl. We talked about his 5 home runs, his runs batted in. Nice breaking ball. Start him off from Schaefer, strike 1.
Not the best, obviously not the best start on the mound for Stahl, but an opportunity here to
seek revenge.
Yeah, try to get the Wildcats back in this game a bit. Wind's starting to pick up.
0-1 outside. A 1-1 count to Stahl.
45 pitches for Schaefer, starting to miss his spots a bit. It's been up a little bit outside.
I think the Falcons feel like if they can work their way through the top of this lineup as a pickoff throw, not in time to get Tyler Now. They did have a successful pickoff play earlier today. Schaefer set his 1-1 breaking ball. A little too far inside. One thing for Schaefer, you feel that he's still in control of the moment, has slowed things down here, trying to hit his spots. That one doesn't quite have the bite on it, and stays up and in for ball 3. You know, on a day like today, district championship game, I would think the Falcons' 3-1 pitch Fouled straight back towards us.
Lucky we got some plexiglass here.
Yeah, I remember David saying how there used to not be that plexiglass, and now I'm freaking scared to imagine that. Oh, my God.
This is like bulletproof up here. We're okay.
I can't wait for one to hit us. I hope it does, like in the glass. We see some marks of clear other ones.
Chris, you've been taken out, right?
Yeah.
Full count. Schaefer checks the runner. The runner goes. It's strike 3. The throw down is not in time, so a stolen base for Tyler now. Adam Stahl strikes out, and there's 2 away here in the third. Similar situation with Stahl striking out and a runner going. Same kind of thing that befell him in the first inning. Cuts him down in the third. And Waltemeyer with 2 down, runner at second for the Wildcats. Off the end of the bat, foul on the right side. Well, absolutely got to stay locked in against this team. You saw what they did in their last game against Penn Ridge in the semifinal round. They scored 9 runs in a single inning, helping them move on up to the district final. But they're going to need to find some similar kind of magic if they want to try to come from behind. Either that or you got to start to chip away. Called strike, and it's an 0-2 count to Waltemeyer. Waltemeyer batting .368. Actually, just under .368 as his first at bat was a ground out to third. 0-2. Whoa, close, but just outside.
It's been that spot all game. It's just sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't.
Lee holding it for an extra moment to give the home plate umpire a little more time to look at it.
Yeah, and Schaefer thought he had it too because he was walking off the mound.
The 1-2. This one outside by a couple of inches. Two balls, 2 strikes with 2 down here in the top of the third. Falcons up 7-0. As Schaefer is set, kicks the 2-2, fouled off. Well, the Wildcats are spoiling some really good pitches and getting some extra looks in these at-bats. But they still have not really been able to hit Schaefer hard today.
We've had runners in scoring position, just haven't able to get enough barrel to bat to get them in.
The 2-2. Got him. Called third strike. Out number 3 here in the top of the third. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Quentin Schaefer, 5 on the afternoon. And we go to the bottom of the third. Pennsbury holding on to a 7-0 lead here in the District 1 6A championship game here on WBCB. And today's game brought to you by Chris Auto Body. Hoping you're enjoying today's game. Chris Auto Body, 20 short minutes from Hamilton Township in Fairless Hills. Chris Auto Body, family owned and operated by Hamiltonians, and they've been in business over 60 years. They handle all auto body repairs, and they work with all insurance companies. Free estimates, auto glass replacement, detailing, paintless dent repair, even on-site car rental. Hand off your auto body and repair work to the team that handles everything, including pickup and delivery. Chris Auto Body, with 3 locations, Business Route 1 in Fairless Hills, and also in Lambertville and in New Hope. And proud to serve the Pennsbury community is Brian Rogers at Yardley Pharmacy, 175 South Main Street in Yardley. Brian is a hometown community leader and pharmacist who will go out of his way to help his customers, making sure you understand everything about your medication, answer any questions you might have. Yardley Pharmacy, owned by Brian Rogers, and no one going to give you better service than an owner-operated business like Yardley Pharmacy. Avoid the big chains. Stay local with people who are there every day and know you. Yardley Pharmacy offers medical equipment as well. They're at 175 South Main Street in Yardley, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5, Saturdays 9 to 2, and delivery is available. Today's game also brought to you as a public service by the Pennsbury Parrots Baseball Club, wishing the Falcons the best of luck in today's District 1 6A championship game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if anybody noticed this, Chris, but it looks like there's like some sort of gate or something open down on the right field wall. We've had it on our camera for a little bit.
Right.
I don't know if anybody notices that, but that's definitely some sort of gate open.
Right. Yeah, I do see.
Yeah.
It looks like there is something
Yeah, something's
out
open,
there.
so.
Kalanko, Burke, Crane, the 8-9-1 hitters in this Pennsbury lineup facing Waltemeyer. And Kalanko takes one on the outside corner for strike one. Waltemeyer, little off-speed pitch, and had him in front of that. Jumps in front of the batter. Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a quick bottom of the second for Waltemeyer. His 0-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Ball hit the turf, so they have to throw down in order to complete the strikeout. Kalanko is retired.
Number 13,
One away for Finn Burke.
Finn Burke.
Burke with a base hit, a stolen base, and also scored a run in a very active bottom of the first for the Falcons. Swings at one down low, fishing for that one, strike one. As Waltemeyer kicks and fires and jumps in front of Waltemeyer. He got the first two batters in the bottom of the second, and then the Falcons ended up loading the bases. Looked like they were ready for more runs, but he left them loaded and hits the zone to get Finn Burke as he is caught looking. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the third.
Waltemeyer is dealing here in this third inning. Has got swing and miss stuff. The breaking pitches, he's got fastballs locating, and he's got back-to-back strikeouts.
And up to bat, Carlton Crane. Crane with a walk and a double today, and rips that one out to center field. And will get past Adam Stahl. He's got a run back there to pick it up, and sliding safely into second is Carlton Crane. He's got a two-out double.
Well, he was efficient until Carlton Crane came up to the plate. That ball was smoked to right center field. Not a great route to the ball. The ball by Stahl had to race back for it, but the ball was crushed by Carlton Crane.
Hey, you saw the outfield playing in a little bit, so he had to run to it as it was over his head, the center fielder, and good job by Crane just beating it out of the box and getting in there for an easy double.
And it looked like Crane was going to have an even easier double, but the way that was slowed down on the outfield, as that one, Pierce Perry rips into right field. Carlton Crane will be sent sliding home, and he is safe. They don't get the tag on him, and he crawls his way to home plate, touches the base, and makes it an 8-0 game.
You saw him slide to the outside there. The throw beat him, just gets far enough outside, the catcher not able to tag him. Umpire calls him safe, and they're waiting. He was waiting because he saw him get by the catcher, and he didn't see him touch home, so crawled over to home plate and then finally touched home and called him safe. 8-0 game.
Falcons pad their lead in the third. Zuckerman at bat. 1 for 2 today. Takes a strike. Struck out swinging last time up. Had a base hit, RBI base hit back in the first, and a run scored. Perry takes his lead off first, and Waltemeyer missing low and away. Well, the sun back out here at Villanova Ballpark. Great crowd for this District 1 6A championship game. The big schools in PA going at it. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled on the right side and well out of play into the parking lot.
Well, hopefully not into the parking lot. Hopefully into that net, but if it's in the parking lot.
It went over that net. So
Hope that foul ball didn't hit a car, but if your car gets dinged up, Chris Auto Body at 212 Lincoln Highway. Take care of things. Waltemeyer hits the zone and gets Zuckerman looking. So Waltemeyer strikes out the side in the third. Falcons do get a run, though, to make it an 8-0 game as they add to their lead in the District 1 6A final. Great to have you with us from Villanova Ballpark on WBCB. It's the McCaffrey's game of the day, and we'll return here in just a moment for more high school baseball on BCB.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Top of the fourth, and for the Wildcats, Fisher, Sabatino, and Campbell scheduled to hit against Quentin Schaefer, who really has settled in, struck out the last couple of batters he saw in the third inning. And first time around, Nolan Fisher did get to him, a base hit for the Wildcat catcher.
Schaefer so far today on 55 pitches has allowed 2 hits. No runs, 5 strikeouts, a walk, and he hit a batter. 33 strikes, 22 balls. 11 foul balls hit off him.
Schaefer set, delivers a first pitch strike. Leadoff batters reached in the first and the second for OJR. Including that base hit back in the second from Fisher.
Schaefer, like we said in the beginning of the year, not really solidified who was going to be that number 2 starter, and Schaefer really grew into his role this year, solidified that spot, and became the number 2 starter in this rotation, and has really done a great job for it.
A ball and a strike to Fisher. Kicks and fires just off the plate.
Oh, Nelly, where did that miss?
Just a little bit wide, a 2-1 count. And the 2-1 delivery in there for strike 2. So Schaefer continues to battle, and I think those rotation spots are a little less significant at the high school level. Mm-hmm. Everything is a bit more amorphous. Yeah. You bring guys in. It's not every day like MLB rotation where you have a 1, 2, 3, a 4. You move guys into different roles, and they've put Schaefer on the mound in some of the biggest spots.
Yeah.
And so it shows the confidence that the Pennsbury staff has in him. Ben talking about how he is built for the moment and built for this type of game and living up to it so far. 2-2. Fouled away.
Into the net.
Well, one thing that Owen J. Roberts is doing, they're running that pitching count up a little bit. Those foul balls, again, you see a couple of extra pitches. Maybe you shorten the day a little bit for Schaefer. And time taken at the plate. You know, you really can't, I can't sometimes relate to the magnitude of the moment for these young men out there battling for this district championship game here today. 2-2 pitch. Called, third strike, and Fisher, a strikeout victim, number 6 on the day for Schaefer.
7, Evan Sabatino.
One down in the fourth.
Yeah, Schaefer just painting the outside zone there. He has been very efficient today.
6 strikeouts, 5 of them looking for Schaefer, just firing strikes with two on him.
First time up, he got Sabatino to pop out, and he pops him up here. Lee, does he have a play? Looking for it. No. I'm not sure if that went off the net or if it just landed a little bit out of our view.
I think it took a fan out. No, I'm just kidding. But it definitely came back close enough to the fans.
And Lee gets a little gets coached up a little bit right there.
Yeah,
Coach,
I think Coach,
checking on him.
Coach Pacey telling him, like, why did you not turn into Spider-Man and try to climb that wall there? Come on, guy.
Yeah, aren't you a Marvel superhero?
Yeah, you are the General. Sounds like a superhero name, the General.
0-1 to Sabatino. But it looked like they had him popped up again. Schaefer misses low. Have him to pull a little bit in the outfield as Seidler is over a touch, and Zuckerman shaded to the pull side out in right.
Zuckerman being thrown out there into the corner outfield in this district playoffs and has kind of been, one of those guys, hopefully no balls go to him, and it seems like there's always a crucial play going towards Zuckerman. So thankfully today we haven't seen much of that.
Yeah, you got to have that mindset. You want the ball to come to you, make the play. Nice breaking ball there by Schaefer. His 1-2 pitch. Down on the turf.
Yeah, and last game against the Chamonix, Zuckerman had a near diving catch out there in right field, but just in and out of the glove. Wasn't able to hold through while hitting the ground in last game, but has glimpse out there, just hasn't had that one shining moment.
2-2. On a hop, Sognus has it in the glove. Slow throw, but it's in time to get Sabatino by a step. A little nonchalant there with the throw to first, but they got him.
A little lackadaisical there by Sognus, but was just able to beat him out.
Campbell.
Little too cool for school there, perhaps. Yeah. But Campbell now, base is empty.
Got
two down.
Got the out. That's all that matters. Just probably not do that again.
Yeah, it looks like he was waiting for Kalenko to get over the first base, but they teach you as a first baseman and all the infielders, don't wait for the first baseman to get there. Throw it and throw it to where the first baseman is supposed to be, and then when he gets there, he'll find the ball. At least what they always taught me, and Sognus there waited for Kalenko to finally get over and nearly.
You put a little loop on that one, too. The 1-0. On the right side, a slow grounder. Sognus up with it. Strong throw. And he gets Lucas Campbell. A 4-3 ground out and a 1-2-3 inning in the fourth as Owen J. Roberts is set down in order. Still scoreless here today are the Wildcats, and the Falcons in front 8-0 in the District 1 6A championship game. And portions of today's game brought to you by the oldest, most dependable family-owned Ford dealer in Lower Bucks in Mercer County. It's Haldeman Ford on Route 33 in nearby Hamilton Township. The Haldeman family offers the largest selection of Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs in the area, including over 100 trucks from the Ford Maverick to the Ford Super Duty F-350 pickup. Mustangs to pre-owned cars. Haldeman Ford has the inventory, their state-of-the-art facility known for their superior service, so great that Pennsbury school buses and local municipal cars get serviced at Haldeman Ford. Buy a set of 4 tires from Haldeman Ford, they'll beat any price, plus a $130 rebate on select brands. Haldeman Ford, 20 minutes from Langhorne on Route 33 in Hamilton Township, proud to sponsor portions of today's game. And just around the corner, another summer filled with Trenton Thunder baseball. Full and half-season ticket memberships, also multi-game packages on sale now for the 2026 season. Visit TrentonThunder.com/tickets to learn more today. Trenton Thunder Baseball, big league futures, major league fun. And don't forget, if you miss any of the action here, any of today's game, you can read about it in tomorrow's Trentonian. outstanding local and national sports coverage that you can count on 7 days a week. It's all in the pages of the Trentonian. Well, the Falcons got my scorebook all messed up in the first inning when they batted around, scored 7 runs, and we go now to the bottom of the fourth, which used to be my third inning frame, but we're working it out as Ty Lee in the batter's box.
I'm looking over here at your book, and it's just a mayhem.
That's always the case, but even more so today.
Yeah. That first inning was a killer.
Yeah, well, a killer for my book, but a great way to start. I mean, the picture-perfect beginning for Pennsbury, and then they've been able to maintain that energy and get a great pitching performance once again from Quentin Schaefer.
Well, it looks like something with that gate, like I was talking about earlier. Somebody went down there, looked like they closed it a little bit more. They're waiting for him to get off the field.
They must have been listening to the WBCB Sports Network.
I'll be honest, I was listening to them. I heard that talk about it in here, and I'm like, oh, that actually is open down there.
McCaffrey's game of the day. McCaffrey's food market's exceptional every day. Again, the Pennsbury Falcons and Owen J. Roberts into the state tournament, and we'll have Pennsbury's opening round state game from Vic Napolitano Field on Monday on the WBCB Sports Network. So we look forward to that. But right now, laser focused on this.
This guy's taking his sweet. There we go.
Yeah, he had no hustle in his bustle. I appreciate it, honestly. He's kept at his own pace. He wasn't letting no game get ahead of him.
He's not being pressured by the moment as Ty Lee on the ground to short, and Tyler now makes the play. 1 down. A quick first out in the bottom of the fourth.
Michael Sognis.
Sognis up to bat. Has a run scored, worked a walk his last time up. Got on base both times he's been at the plate. And there he bunts through one for strike one.
And now the second time in this game where Sognis has come up to a bat and has shown bunt in one of the first pitches and is trying to get on with bunt. Last one looked like he was trying to sacrifice to move the runners over. That one, a little bunt to get on, a little bunt base hit.
The 0-1.
Which I don't know if Coach Pacey called that, but if you're Sognis and you do that, that's, small ball trying to get on, sabotage the pitcher. But with how good of a bat you have, why not swing away?
Yeah, maybe you're thinking, just try to catch him off guard.
Yeah, sabotage him real quick. Jump on him, but not the case there.
Waltemeyer's 1-2, who in on his hands, somehow fouls that one off on the right side, stays alive. So both these teams move on to states, but it's the winner of this one that will hoist the district crown. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And Sognis goes down swinging. 2 outs in the fourth. For Owen J. Roberts, they picked up a district championship in 2022, and 3 of the players on this team are brothers of the players on that team.
So a lot of, shoes to fill, big shoes to fill.
And conversations like around the dinner table, as it looks like that gate is swinging open again out there in right field, the 0-1, up and away.
Maybe they should have a player do it that can hustle a little bit more so it doesn't take as much time.
Waltemeyer's 1-1. Sent foul on the left side by Seidler. Seidler has reached both times he's been at the plate with a base hit and a walk. Also came around to score one of the 7 Falcon runs in the first. 1-2 pitch, up high. So 2-2 pitch coming from Waltmeyer. Right there, Fisher holds it. Thought he had strike 3, but it's a full count.
See, now that's a pitch where in a 2-strike count, I don't know how a hitter lays off that.
Yeah, you got to trust your eye.
Yeah.
I feel like you got the strike zone. That's outside. Ball 4. So Seidler at first with 2 down. Henry Garlett's looking to get on base for the first time today. He's got a ground out and a pop out. Well, credit to Owen Waltmeyer. He came in a really tough spot in the first inning and has done what he can to keep his team in this thing. Ground ball right side. Smola not able to get it cleanly, but stays with it and throws out Garlitz to retire the Falcons in the fourth. They do get a walk, so they leave one runner on base, but no additional runs. Remains an 8-0 game here in the District 1 6A Championship with Pennsbury in front of Owen J. Roberts. We return to Villanova Ballpark for more high school baseball, the McCaffrey's Game of the Day on WBCB.
Summer starts here at Team Toyota. Whether you're road tripping in the all-new RAV4, sprinting through your sports schedule in the Sienna, or hitting the farmer's market with friends in a Camry, Team Toyota has a huge selection of new and certified Toyota models, hybrid, electric, or gas. We've got the right option for your drive. Plus, our award-winning service centers will keep you on the road all summer long. Team Toyota, ready for wherever summer takes you. Stop in today or visit teamtoyota.net.
Chris Erber with Gus the Bus Barber, Ben Goldstein, and David Shapansky, Villanova's own, here from Villanova Ballpark in Plymouth Township at the District 1 6A Championship as we go to the fifth. And for the Wildcats, it's 8, 9, and 1 in the lineup. Winnick, Murray, and Smola facing Quentin Schaefer, who has given up just 2 hits on the afternoon and has held the Wildcats without a run. Set and delivers and hits the zone with his first one to Winnick. We should get an update to see how Owen J. Roberts is doing in the softball game. Hear how Gavin's twin sister is faring as Owen J. Roberts softball, also in the district chip.
Come on, Ben, get on it.
Down and away. I'm guessing they're playing today. That game might not be today.
It might be.
Yeah, but yeah, it could.
Owen J. Roberts, as of 30 minutes ago.
1-1. It's grounded through on the left side. Solid base hit there for Winnick.
Just the third hit of the day for Owen J. Roberts, but Wildcats.
Wrong lion.
Leading 2-0 over Salterton in the fourth inning. That was 30 minutes ago. So I'm sure the game has moved along a bit since then.
But Gavin Winnick doing his job there. Was a strikeout victim his first time up, and now he's a leadoff base runner here in the fifth for the Wildcats. And a pinch hitter as Evan Brobst getting ready to go, steps in the batter's box, hits for A.J. Murray. And takes a strike from Schaefer. You talk about Schaefer's willingness and stepping up to big moments. His ball strike ratio is pretty good today.
Mm-hmm.
The 0-1, swing and a miss. I mean, that was the undoing of Pennsbury's ace, Keller Bradley, as just wasn't able to command the zone.
Yeah, really was walking a lot of guys. A very ununique, game for him.
You mean unique?
Yeah, what did I say?
Ununique.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Schaefer's 0-2. Oh. Didn't miss by much, right on the borderline, but a 1-2 count.
I think I tried to combine uncharacteristic and unique game into one, and it came out as ununique.
But there, he really didn't have he wasn't commanding the zone, giving up too many walks, and Hawks comes in there. What a performance he had, winning pitcher in their semifinal round. The 1-2, the runner goes, strikeout at the plate with a swing and a miss. The throw down is not in time to get to get Winnick. So he picks up the stolen base. Ropes strikes out for out number 1. And with 1 down, a runner at second, here's Matt Simola as the Wildcats go to the top of the lineup. So a third time around now for Owen J. Roberts. See if they've picked up anything off of Schaefer. Kicks and fires, breaking ball. That's tough to the right-handed batter right there. Looks like it's coming right at your shoulder and drops in the strike zone.
Absolute beautiful pitch. Wind picking up again.
Super windy.
Had overcast, a bunch of clouds earlier. Now there's barely any clouds in the sky.
The 0-1. A bunt attempt. Off the mound is Schaefer, and he'll throw over to get Smola. Sacrifice bunt there. They give up an out to move the runner to third. But I don't know, in a game where you're down 8 runs.
I'm not sure. And it's now 2 outs with the runner on third. It's not like a sacrifice fly is able to score him in. It kind of feels like you're just giving away an at-bat there if you're Owen J. Roberts.
Well, we'll see if they can take advantage of the runner at third and get something going with 2 down and Tyler now at the plate. Just outside for ball 1. They've not been able to keep now off the bases yet, giving him a couple of free passes. They hit him with a pitch first time up and walked him second time around. 1-0. Nice stop by Lee. The general knocks it down and keeps Winnick over there at third. Schaefer set, 2-0 delivery. Up a bit.
Have a base open with 2 outs. Obviously, you don't have to worry about him too much. You can just let him walk and get to the next batter.
Yeah, that next guy, though,
that's the problem.
In there with a strike. The next guy has been the major power bat, major production guy for the Wildcats. Stahl waits on deck. 3-1. Fouled back, and Schaefer battles back. He's got a full count. Pretty good crowd here this afternoon. Great to have you with us on WBCB. Schaefer readies the 3-2. Skips that one in there and walks Tyler now to put runners at the corners for Adam Stahl.
All right, so my trivia question was, what is the Owen J. Roberts School District named after? Obviously named after a man named Owen J. Roberts, but what was his profession?
I said a politician.
We got a politician, a doctor. I'm going to guess he invented something.
Owen Josephus Roberts lived from 1875 to 1955 and was, and I quote, a distinguished associate justice of the U.S. Supreme Court who served from 1930 to 1945 and was a Pennsylvania native and owned a farm in Chester County.
I thought you said Owen K. Roberts. No. Owen J. Roberts.
Owen Josephus Roberts.
Owen J. Roberts.
I know who that is.
I know that.
Yeah, come on now. You didn't specify.
Distinguished associate justice of the U.S. Supreme Court. So kind of close.
So he's on the Supreme Court, yeah. Or he worked with the Supreme Court.
We'll allow that for...
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll give that one to Gus. Like, you're on the Supreme Court, you're a politician.
I'll take that.
Close enough.
In the political realm.
Feels like Jeopardy. Put me on the board. I'm a big Jeopardy guy. If I get a question right, that's what I yell. Put me on the board.
Oh, yeah, you were rooting for that Hamilton guy who had
Jamie Ding.
He had a long run.
He had a very long run. Loved Jamie.
Until you were sick of him, and you were rooting against him.
Yeah, but then he lost, and I wanted him back. You don't know what you got until it's gone.
You don't miss that water till the well runs dry. Stahl fouls it on the right side, out of play. Falcons with a little activity in their bullpen.
It looks like
Who is that,
I think it's
Baraski?
Baraski, yes. About to find out in a second.
It is.
Colin Baraski
Yes.
getting warmed up and ready to go, potentially to relieve Schaefer, whose 0-1 pitch is up high for ball one.
Yeah, Schaefer up to 86 pitches, still tosses strikes, but the command has dipped a bit in this inning with a runner on third and first.
A 1-1 count to Adam Stahl, and fouls it off for strike two.
Likely to be the last inning for Schaefer.
Stahl has struck out both times he's been up today. But in a big spot here, feels like the Wildcats need something good to happen now in order to even think about making this one a ball game. The 1-2, the runner goes, the pitch down low in the dirt, and a stolen base for now. He's at second, Winnick at third, and a 2-2 count to Stahl. Adam Stahl got the start today for Owen J. Roberts, but the Falcons got to him, and 2-2 pushed him off the pitcher's mound out to center field. But you're not going to take the bat out of this guy's hand.
Absolutely not.
And now with a full count, opportunity to do a little damage, see if he can get the Wildcats on the board. The pitch, swing and a miss, he struck him out. Quentin Schaefer cuts him down. Strikeout number 8 on the day for the Pennsbury starter. And we are through 4.5 now here in the District 1 6A championship game, and the Falcons continue to hold an 8-0 advantage over Owen J. Roberts. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's game, read about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. Outstanding local and national sports coverage that you can count on 7 days a week. It's all in the pages of the Trentonian. You may have heard it just now from the PA guy, EJ Narkovich, who said 90 pitches. I messed up his name, which I said, I asked him for pronunciation. I don't know what happened there. Just around the corner, another summer filled with Trenton Thunder baseball, full and half-season ticket memberships, as well as multi-game packages on sale now for the 2026 season. Visit TrentonThunder.com/tickets to learn more today. Trenton Thunder baseball, big league futures, major league fun. Also, thanks to the Pennsbury Parents Baseball Club, wishing the Falcons the best of luck, thanking everybody for their support of Pennsbury this season. Thanks to DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza at 8919 New Falls Road, which is just down the street from Pennsbury High School, and they pass along a gift certificate to our star of the game. And DiLorenzo's owned and operated by Tyler DiLorenzo, uses all the same recipes his great-grandparents did back in Chambersburg section in the 1940s. Tried the only original Trenton tomato pie, their mustard pie, great gourmet pizzas, soups, fresh salads, hot sandwiches, homemade pasta dishes. DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza. Well, another game where as this one rolls on, I'm getting more and more hungry, and I could use, I could go for some DiLorenzo's.
That mustard pie you want?
I don't know. I'm more of a original Trenton tomato pie guy.
I like the sausage and hot cherry peppers. Ooh.
Swing and a miss from Kolenko as we go to the bottom of the 5th. He'll be followed by Burke and Crane.
And now we finally have hit that territory where with an 8-0 score, you're into the bottom of the 5th. 2 more runs will end the game.
Ground ball up the middle. Well played there by Tyler now, who is able to pick that one up, throw in time, and retire Kolenko. A 6-3 ground out
Number 13,
for the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Finn Burke is 1 for 2, base hit, a strikeout. Also has a stolen base today and a run scored for the Falcons.
Oh, almost hit Fuzzy's Munchies.
Fouls that back towards some of the Pennsbury fans who are here kind of assembled along the first baseline. You got a lot of Wildcat supporters along the third baseline. Great showing here on a beautiful day for baseball.
Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Some bullpen action over there for Owen J. Roberts. Paul Price, the sophomore, is getting loose.
The 0-2 called, third strike, gets Finn Burke looking, and 2 quick outs in the third. Also want to send out thank yous to the District 1 folks, PIAA Baseball, from Villanova, and everybody who are kind of helping us get settled in here today and hosting our little broadcast.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. As Carlton Crane steps in, takes down low. Well, Owen Waltemeyer has been out there trying to look for a little bit of run support, keeping the Pennsbury Falcons in check while he's been on the hill. Much of the damage done in the early going before he came in relief.
Yeah, who knows what this game would have looked like if he came in to start the game and doesn't have that first inning.
Yeah, it's been a scoreless second. Falcons added 1 run in the third, and a scoreless fourth. Is 2-1 count now to Crane. The 2-1 fouled straight back. Again, little programming note, we will be at Victor Politano Field on Monday as the Falcons begin their run in the PIAA state bracket. 2-2. Fouled off the foot.
Ooh,
ouch.
That hurt.
And looked like it went right off the inside of the ankle there. Carlton Crane will be given a few moments to walk that off. Remember, if you missed the action on BCB today, you can read about the game in tomorrow's Trentonian. Outstanding local and national sports coverage. Count on it 7 days a week. It's all in the Trentonian. And thanks to the Trenton Thunder, 2026 season getting underway on June the 2nd. Visit TrentonThunder.com/tickets to learn more today about their multi-game packages, their full and half season ticket memberships, Trenton Thunder Baseball Big League Futures Major League Fun.
Watch Pennsbury's round 1 of states on Monday, and then go up to Trenton Thunder on Tuesday for their opener.
2-2. Catches the inside corner, and Carlton Crane, a strikeout victim. I don't know about that, but home plate umpire liked it. And a 1-2-3 inning as the Falcons are set down in order in the 5th. And we are now through 5 here in the District 1 6A final. And the Falcons continue to hold an 8-0 advantage here in the McCaffrey's Game of the Day.
Hey BCWSA customers, this is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League Champion Phillies. My friends at BCWSA are committed to providing us with safe, reliable water and sewer services. They operate state-of-the-art treatment facilities, provide clean drinking water, and make much-needed investments to protect our environment and ensure a sustainable future. Learn how BCWSA's investments help grow and serve our communities. Visit bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
Parents, are you looking for an athletic performance coach for your child with over 25 years of experience? Coaches, are you looking for a strength and conditioning coach that has coached youth to professional teams to record success? Your only choice is the Kalinowski Performance Academy. The Kalinowski Performance Academy is the area leader in personal, group, team academy prep, and return to play training. The Kalinowski Performance Academy believes that everyone should have an opportunity to be their best. Go to trainlikecal.com to be Cal's next success story. That's trainlikecal.com, spelled K-A-L.
So we mentioned Owen J. Roberts winning a district crown in 2022. If the Falcons can hold on here, it would be their 5th district title. And Ben, we were just looking at the years where they were able to get the job done, including the year where they went on to ultimately win the states in 2017.
Yeah, 1980, 1989, 1993, and 2017. Of course, 2017 winning the state title.
As we go to the 6th, and a swing and a miss from Waltemeyer. Schaefer has been outstanding. He begins this inning with 90 pitches thrown this afternoon, so he will be limited. We mentioned earlier in the playoffs that in the PIAA, you can start a batter with 105 pitches, as this one's popped up. Zuckerman racing for it. It's in foul territory and goes off the bottom of the fence, a foul ball. And Waltemeyer heads back to the plate now, down 0-2. But we were guessing that probably Schaefer is out there until his pitch count has completely expired. So I think right now he's at 93.
92.
92.
Now 93.
As he misses down and away.
Boraski's still out in the bullpen warming, just holding on till his number's called.
Yeah, it looks like he's all warmed up. He's just kind of waiting to get the call. The 1-2. Line drive out to center field, and that will fall in front of Seidler for a base hit. The Wildcats aboard here to start the 6th. Just their 4th hit of the afternoon. And Nolan Fisher has one of those hits. And Schaefer, who's getting close to the end of his pitch count for the day, will work to another batter. Breaking ball for a strike.
Up to 95 pitches, 56 of them for strikes. Extremely efficient this afternoon. 8 strikeouts, just 4 hits.
Schaefer is set. Ground ball. Finn Burke has it on a couple of hops. He'll go to second in time, but had a little trouble getting it out of his glove, so not able to get the turn on the double play. They do get the lead runner as Waltemeyer is cut down at second on a 5-4 ground out, and Nolan Fisher at first on the fielder's choice.
Yeah, jumped up on Burke and then was kind of surprised maybe after that jump that he had, and then couldn't pull it out of the glove, but still got the lead runner.
Kind of had that little double clutch to secure the ball and make the throw, and he made the right decision at that point. Make sure to get the lead runner, get one. As down low in the dirt to Sabatino. (1-0) fly ball, deep left. Garlett's on the run, can't find it, and it will fall in left field. A double for Sabatino. Nolan Fisher had to wait to see if that ball was going to get caught, so he's only able to get up to third base. But there's 2 in scoring position with 1 away here in the 6th.
Yeah,
and that might be the end of the day for Quentin Schaefer. It looked like Pacey was going to go get him, and now he retreats back into the dugout.
Guess not. Let him go one more. But, yeah, tough play for Garlitz there. Just playing so far in. That ball smoked high and deep. Gets up there in the jet stream. You can see with the trees, they're just moving around. So that ball moved a ton. Thankfully, though, he was able to get to it quick enough to not let a run come in. But, yeah, tough play with that one.
As soon as he turned his shoulders and then kind of turned back the other way, lost it.
This will be the 100th pitch for Quentin Schaefer.
Lucas Campbell at the plate. 1 for 2 on the day, the 1-0. Fouled back. Quentin Schaefer given the baseball this afternoon by the Pennsbury Falcons, and he has been outstanding as the starter right now, nearing the end of his pitch count, the 1-1 delivery. Missing outside to Campbell. Feels like the Falcons have this one in control, but Owen J. Roberts, a dangerous team. We talked about the 9 runs that they posted against Penridge. as that's fouled straight back.
That almost killed us.
Look out.
I want one of these to ricochet off this glass. I really do. Just to hear how loud it is.
2 balls, 2 strikes here to Campbell.
Said it's not as loud as it thinks.
And Gus's joint happiness just got completely eliminated.
Crushed.
We want to see for ourselves.
Yeah. It's for science. It's almost a guarantee that this would be Schaefer's last.
Campbell back in there. Schaefer with a long look has his pitch from Lee. 2-2. Misses outside.
Another Falcon warming the bullpen. Connor O'Brien is tossing out there. Baraski is the next guy up. He's leaning on the fence. But O'Brien could follow.
Again, the Falcons not taking any chances here in this district championship game. 3-2. Ripped to left, and that will fall in front of Garlitz. And 1-run scores for Owen J. Roberts there on the scoreboard. Nolan Fisher crosses the plate on the RBI from Lucas Campbell. RBI single, Campbell at first, Sabatino at third, Wildcats at the corners, and that will be the end of the afternoon for Quentin Schaefer. Pitching change for Pennsbury. We'll be back with Quentin Schaefer's pitching line. And get you ready here for more high school baseball from Villanova Ballpark. Falcons up 8-1 here in the PIAA District 1 6A final.
Since 1954, the name McCafferty has stood for outstanding automotive sales and service. And today, Patrick McCafferty continues that tradition at Discount Auto, Business Route 1, Langhorne. Discount Auto has over 100 hand-picked pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans, all fully inspected and ready to go. Discount Auto, the perfect place for your kid's first car. Discount Auto, the perfect place for a fine pre-owned family car, SUV, or van. Discount Auto. They're locally owned and operated by Patrick McCafferty, who supports the community. The name McCafferty means honesty, integrity, and great automotive sales and service. At Discount Auto, Business Route 1 at Oxford Valley Road, Langhorne.
You know, McCaffrey's Food Market is exceptional every day, and they are proud to serve you since 1986. They're a local hometown business. They support your community, whether it's helping flood victims or holding fundraisers for the American Cancer Society or employing our local high school students. McCaffrey's is always there. They have the finest products, prime cuts of meat, a prepared food department where everything is made fresh daily, and also a fresh seafood department. Visit McCaffrey's Food Market near you in Yardley, Newtown, New Hope, Princeton, West Windsor, Gladwin, and Doylestown. They are exceptional every day, and they are local and proud of it.
Right-handed pitcher, senior Colin Baraski, now on the hill, in relief of Quentin Schaefer. And Schaefer giving up 6 hits, just a single run, and was outstanding throughout the afternoon for the Pennsbury Falcons. I thought his ball strike ratio was pretty good. What
yep,
did
104 pitches, and 61 of those were for strikes. 5 1/3, 6 hits. Line isn't closed yet on the runs, but 8 strikeouts, 2 walks, and a hit batsman. Just an excellent district play by Quentin Schaefer, and coming up in the biggest moment, as he has done this season.
Well, Ken Baraski come up with some big pitches, and for Owen J. Roberts, Gavin Winnick looking for a big swing of the bat, pops this one up in foul territory. Kalanko running for it, but well out of play over there into the Pennsbury bullpen, or that might even gone over the bullpen wall.
I think it went over it.
Shows you the effect of the wind a little bit today, I think, as it's blowing pretty strong from left to right.
Another note, Owen J. Roberts, when talking about battling, 20 foul balls off of Quentin Schaefer.
So really driving that pitch count up there.
I want to talk about some
the 0-1. Up a little bit. Good eye from Winnick. A strikeout and a base hit for Winnick on the afternoon. Also a stolen base. One down and a runner at first. The 1-1 wicked breaking ball that's sent foul and out of play on the right side.
Looked like it went to the parking lot.
Uh-oh, hope that did not hit a car. Chris Auto Body there for you if your car gets dinged up from broken windshields, dents, major auto body work. 3 convenient locations, including 212 Lincoln Highway, Business Route 1, Fairless Hills. Sent to right field and will drift into foul territory. Zuckerman, a diving attempt there, but can't come up with it.
Yeah, it looks like one of those ones that looked like it was going to be fair, maybe on the line, and then the wind blowing to the right just caught that thing. You saw Zuckerman jogging it out and then realizing, oh, I got to quickly get underneath this thing, and was never able to.
Yeah, the wind messed him up out there and gives a second chance to Winnick. First and third for OJR. The 1-2. Popped up, and this one well out of play and into the parking lot. And again, if your car gets dinged up from broken windshields, from a foul ball, you get a dent, or if you have major auto body work, Chris's Auto Body, 3 convenient locations, including 212 Lincoln Highway, Business Route 1 in Fairless Hills. Give them a call, 215-710-1080, Chris's Auto Body. Another 1-2 from Baraski. Popped up, and this will drift out of play and wind blown over there by the fence. And Zuckerman looked like he knew where that one was going, and then that ball just went to a totally different spot.
Yeah, the wind is so strong right now. You see how far that one's carrying it. That one, again, it looked like it was going to be foul, but maybe close enough to the line, and that thing just draws so far open. Gate out there is open again, as you can see in the wall.
Somebody closed that gate.
Yeah, and now it's starting to swing open a little bit back and forth with the wind.
A ball and 2 strikes with 1 away and runners at the corners. The 1-2. Spoiled and sent foul, dribbled foul on the left side.
Yeah, a little quick pitch right there by Baraski.
7 pitches in this at-bat. 6 of them have been fouled off.
Big thanks to Yardley Pharmacy at 175 South Main Street for powering portions of today's game. 1-2 pitch. On the line, diving for it. Carlton Crane can't quite get it. It's out to left field. And back-to-back base hits for Owen J. Roberts. And this one drives home their second run of the day. It's an 8-2 game as Sabatino crosses the plate. And Owen J. Roberts starting to chip away here in the 6th.
You want to talk about battling. And 8-pitch at-bat. Foul off the last 6 pitches, and then finally line one through the hole in left field past the diving Crane. A nice piece of hitting. And this one's not over. A.J.
Murray re-enters for Owen J. Roberts as Baraski kicks and delivers. Fly ball, left center field. Over is Seidler, and he makes the catch. Long run for the Pennsbury center fielder, but he gets there. Garlitz looked like he might have been able to get to that location as well, but Seidler, I think he called him off early, said, I'm going to get there, and used his speed to make the play.
And a good job by Garlitz to let Seidler get it, because Garlitz, his motion was going to center field. Seidler, even though it was a diving play, still his momentum was taking himself 2/3, so easy throw for him to get up and not let the runners advance. Hell of a play out there, though, by him.
Yeah, good read there by Seidler, swing and a miss by Smola.
Seidler's been locked down in center field all year long, and has been such a huge piece of this Falcon team. When you can have a lockdown center fielder like Pennsbury's had for the last 4 years, it's going to lead to some success.
0-1 down in the turf there.
It's been longer than 4 years. It's been 4 years just for you, but it's felt like it's been so long that they've had great production defensively in center field.
Matt Smola, a successful sacrifice bunt his last time up, but struggled today as that goes off the end of the bat and will dribble foul. Thought that might be playable there. Everybody panicked for a moment, but a foul ball. A 2-out rally here for the Wildcats. A 1-2 delivery. The runners are off, and the ball is foul on the left side. Wildcats right there trying to do a little hit and run action. Everybody's got to reset. Baraski looks back, the 1-2, out to left field, and a base hit. They'll send the runner. The throw home is cut off, and Campbell slides safely into home plate. Makes it an 8-3 ball game. And Matt Smola comes up with the RBI base hit.
Well, here we go. The Wildcats going on a run, putting up 3 in this inning, cutting the deficit down to 5, and we got ourselves a ball game now.
And we might have a pitching change. It looks like, yeah, it will be a call to the bullpen as Coach Pacey walked halfway out to the mound and then looks back to the dugout, and now he will go to another reliever. So the third arm here coming to the mound for the Falcons today. We'll step aside and take care of a couple of messages. Return to Villanova Ballpark for more high school baseball. It's the PIAA District 1 championship game as Connor O'Brien into the game for the Falcons.
From Philadelphia to the Lehigh Valley and everywhere in between. For 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been a part of your neighborhood. Helping businesses start, supporting families as they grow, and staying connected to the people and places that make this region special. It's who we are and where we're from. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Welcome back to Villanova Ballpark. Connor O'Brien getting warmed up and ready to go. Today's game on BCB brought to you by the Trentonian. For complete local national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. Thanks also to Haldeman Ford on Route 33 in nearby Hamilton Township. The Haldeman family offers the largest selection of Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs, including the Ford Maverick to the Ford Super Duty F350 pickup, Mustangs to pre-owned cars. Haldeman Ford has the inventory, their state-of-the-art service facility, known for their superior service. Haldeman Ford, buy a set of Ford tires from Haldeman Ford and they will beat any price. Also a $130 rebate on some select brands. Connor O'Brien in there for strike one. Wow, that would look like a generous strike to Tyler now.
I thought it was a ball. Thought it was the dirt because it looked like Lee went in front of it.
O'Brien appreciates that as he jumps in front of the first batter he faces here with 2 on, 2 down. Runners take off. Ty Lee throws, and Finn Burke, it pops out of his glove. Safe at third is Winnick, and Smola follows him as he takes second base. So now 2 in scoring position, and a base hit could make this one really interesting.
A good throw there by Lee. Maybe to the left side of the bag. He wants it to the right side of the bag, but nonetheless, it was a good throw. Just Burke not able to hold on to it as he snapped that tag down.
The 1-1 from O'Brien. Breaking ball outside. 2-1. The count here to Tyler now.
Well, Pennsbury all season has had issues closing games. It's been better recently, but some of those things might be starting to pop up again here.
The 3-1 pitch. Grounded up the middle. Carlton Crane gloves and throws and gets the ground out. A 6-3 put out of Tyler now, and a web gem from shortstop Carlton Crane. Looked like that was ticketed for center field, but he's able to slide, glove it, and throw in time to get out number 3. And we are through 5.5 here in the District 1 6A championship game. And the Falcons hold a 5-run advantage. It's 8-3 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. And today's game brought to you by the Trentonian. Read about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. Thanks also to Chris Auto Body. Hoping you're enjoying today's game. 20 short minutes from Hamilton Township. They're right in Fairless Hills. Chris Auto Body, family owned and operated by Hamiltonians, and they've been in business for over 60 years. They handle all auto body repairs, work with all insurance companies. Free estimates, complete auto body repairs, lifetime warranties, auto glass replacement, detailing, paintless dent repair. They do it all at Chris Auto Body. You can hand off your auto body and repair work to the team that handles everything, including pickup and delivery. Chris Auto Body with 3 locations, Business Route 1 in Fairless Hills and also in Lambertville and in New Hope. And proud to serve the Pennsbury community, Brian Rogers at Yardley Pharmacy, 175 South Main Street in Yardley. Brian is a hometown community leader and pharmacist who will go out of his way to help his customers make sure you understand everything about your medication, answer any of your questions, including insurance questions. Yardley Pharmacy, owned by Brian Rogers, and no one going to give you better service than an owner-operated business like Yardley Pharmacy. Avoid the big chains, stay local with people who are there every day and know you. Yardley Pharmacy offers medical equipment as well at 175 South Main Street in Yardley. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5, Saturdays 9 to 2, and delivery is available. Thanks to the Peruzzi Auto Group, complete auto service at Peruzzi. Visit a Peruzzi dealership on Business Route 1 in Fairless Hills, where their business is you. And check out the DiLorenzo's Player of the Game interview. DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza, 8919 New Falls Road in Levittown, passing along a $20 gift card to our star of the game. And Ben will be on the field after the action here as they again address the right field gate out there.
I told you that gate was flying open.
Yeah, they went out there, closed it, and right after they closed it, it popped back open again.
Yeah, hopefully we got a little bit more pep in our step this time. Dylan Reller, sophomore left-hander, warming up in the bullpen for Pennsbury. Could be for a precautionary, just a quick up-down for Connor O'Brien, but of course district championship game can never be too safe. Here we go. And
all right, looks like the gate is closed.
And we're going to take our time getting back here.
Portions of today's game brought to you by Mercer Bucks Orthopedics, providing expert orthopedic care to keep you moving. World-class orthopedic care in your hometown from Mercer Bucks Orthopedics, shoulder, hand, wrist. Oh, there he pops out the side door.
We found a gate. How
shortcut. How about that?
Big thanks to Mercer Bucks Orthopedics for powering portions of today's game. 3 locations to serve you: Lawrenceville, Hamilton, and in Langhorne at St. Mary Medical Center. Mercer Bucks Orthopedics, a legacy of care.
Why didn't he do that the first time?
I don't think they realized.
The 2, 3, and 4 spots for the Pennsbury lineup here.
I think he's like the manager of this field.
Pierce Perry takes down low, or takes a strike. Has a cut at that one and fouls it off to the left side and falls behind Waltemeyer, 0-2.
You got to commend the job Waltemeyer has done coming in. He's thrown 5 innings, just allowing 2 runs, striking out 8 batters. Has been excellent in relief.
Ground ball, left side, diving attempt, now has it. His throw not in time. Pierce Perry too quick, and infield base hit for the Pennsbury DH.
Yeah, this appearance by Waldmeyer, this game, and how he's gone about it, and the situation kind of feels a lot like what Owen Hawks went into last game with Keller Bradley going into a 6-0 game, going in, giving you 5 and I believe 2/3 of lockdown pitching, and that's exactly what he's done here today.
Yeah, the things that turned that game around was a 7-run inning from Pennsbury late in the game because they were trailing in the district semi.
That went into the parking lot?
And it bounced off the top of the...
Oh, good.
Top of the... It's back on the field now. Bounced all the way back on.
Waltermeyer working to Zuckerman. Zuck 1 for 3 on the day with a couple of strikeouts and able to check the swing. They appealed down to the base umpire who said he didn't go. Waltermeyer, a couple of looks. The runner takes off. Pierce Perry trying to steal second, and he slides into the bag in time. Steals the bag.
And now a runner in scoring position for the RBI machine for this Pennsbury squad.
Last couple of times up, though, and a strikeout swinging, and they caught him looking his last time around. 2-1. Inside corner. Nice spot there by Waltermeyer.
Purdy.
I mean, Zuckerman kind of said, if that's gonna be a strike,
yeah,
not much I can do about it. Now he'll bear down, protect a little bit. 2-2. Jams him. Looked like that was kind of the same spot, and he said, all right, gotta
protect there.
Gotta get a piece of this one, stay alive, and we'll do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, again, that 9-run 5th inning that Owen J. Roberts was able to post against Penridge kind of just looms in the background of everything, and 2-2. Certainly gives you the feeling that this game is not going to be over until the final out.
Till the fat lady sings.
Till the final moment.
What's that lady name? I don't know. But she hasn't sung yet.
Owen J. Roberts 6, Salterton 1 in the softball district final. So Owen J. Roberts, they're bringing home at least 1 trophy today. Could you imagine a district sweep?
Well, even there,
That's
let's not count the victory until that's
bringing
not a
home
final,
at least
right?
1. That is final.
Oh, that's a final. Okay.
Yeah, Chris.
Oh, hey, congratulations to the Wildcats, softball champs here in District 1 in 2026. All right, Zuckerman steps out. And Waltermeyer again will try the 2-2 in the turf. Good stop by Fisher.
I thought it was full count.
Well, we're there now.
We are there now.
We got there.
The graphics said that already, though, so.
Waltermeyer's pitch count must be getting up there.
Is that 83? This will be number 84.
Trying to take time at the plate, and finally timeout is awarded.
I mean,
it was after Waltermeyer was already in his part of his delivery.
That was called a while ago.
I thought there was a little delay where they could have taken time out, and anyway, we'll reset the 3-2. Swing and a miss, got him. Zuckerman strikes out here for the first out in the bottom of the 6th.
Well, you're going to call late time on me. I'm just going to fire in a breaking ball right at you, and you're going to swing through it. Nice response from Waltermeyer. Nothing really Zuckerman could do. Good pitch.
Ty Lee steps up. Well, you look up and down this Pennsbury lineup. It's really been a team effort. Nobody stands out for necessarily a outstanding individual performance, but in that first inning, just everybody picking each other up and plating 7 runs. Foul ball to the right side and drifts into the Pennsbury bullpen out of play.
Dylan Veller bounced off the mound to warm up, and tried to make a play out there at the bullpen. Based off of everyone's reaction, I don't know if he came up with it.
You know, before the game, we were excited to get a moment to talk with Joe Pacey, but admittedly, it threw off our timing a little bit for some of the pregame activities. And one of the cool elements here today was that before the game, before this big 6A district championship, as they check on the runner back at second, they announced not only the starters, but the entire team, the coaching staff, who all lined up for the Wildcats along the third base line and for Pennsbury along the first base line. And before the game, you know, the PA guys up here just talking about how it is a complete team effort to get to this level. Is that foul ball again? Anything to the right side is pretty much drifting out of play.
Yeah,
with
the wind is just taking it. There's no play at all on the right side.
So 0-2 count here to Lee. As Waltemeyer trying to send us to the 7th. Set at the belt, the 0-2. Pops him up right side, and that will drift over into the parking lot. Hope that ball doesn't hit a car. If your car gets dinged up from broken windshields to dents and even major auto body work, Chris's Auto Body, 3 convenient locations, including 212 Lincoln Highway, Business Route 1 in Fairless Hills. Waltemeyer winds and fires and popped up back behind the plate. Fisher giving it a look, but doesn't have a play.
I think the Vandy Whistler's here.
Who's that? What?
Vanderbilt, they have a fan who whistles all the time, and there's a guy whistling the exact same way here. The Vandy Whistler. Look it up.
Check that out.
It's very controversial, actually. Everybody that's not a Vanderbilt fan hates him, at least in the SEC.
0-2 pitch from Waltemeyer. Fly ball out to right. Winnick ranging over, makes the catch, and throws the third to hold Pierce Perry at second base. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 8, Michael Sagnas.
And Sagnas up to bat. Hey, you look at all these lines here. I mean, no individual hitter has really had like a big day at the plate. I mean, in part, we go back to crediting Owen Waltemeyer and the job that he did out of the bullpen. I mean, that was not the case in the first inning. Everybody, it was like a fight at the bat rack in the bottom of the first.
Yeah.
1-0. Up just a touch to Sagnas.
It feels like you couldn't get up quick enough to for an at-bat in that first inning.
But then Waltemeyer comes in, really settle things down for OJR. And since that first inning, really keeping him off balance, the 2-0. Upper part of the strike zone there. 2 balls and a strike to Sagnas, who reached his first couple of times up. Struck out last time around, the 2-1. Up high for ball 3. Want to see Sagnas get back to kind of the feel he had earlier in the season and get one on the barrel here. 3-1. Off the plate, and good eye works a walk. So with 2 down, there's 2 on for Danny Seidler.
Though maybe struggling in the getting base knocks, Sagnas still finding ways on base, either whether it's working a walk or getting hit. He's still consistently getting on. Just
yeah, if they don't give you anything in the strike zone,
yep.
Take your base. Did a good job with that today.
Just busted out the trophy here behind us.
Medals.
6A District 1 championship trophy. And we'll have that ceremony after the game. Waltermeyer delivers, and it's fouled off by Seidler back to the backstop. Waltermeyer at the belt, checks the runner at second and delivers wide to Seidler. Yeah, nobody has hit the ball that well, but you look at Danny Seidler, for instance, a base hit. He's also walked a couple of times. Same thing with Sogdis. He's got 2 walks to his credit today. One. Ooh, gonna say in there for a strike, but missing just on the borderline. Two-one here to Danny Seidler. They have him playing to pull in the outfield a touch. 2-1 pitch from Waltmeyer. He sends it to the left side, and in foul territory, Sabatino runs it down.
I think they're going to say he dropped it.
Oh, wow. It looked like he had it in the glove, and Sabatino shaken up after the play.
I think he's hurt.
And his teammates racing out there to check on him.
That's not good.
And waving over to the dugout to bring some help out. So we have an injury timeout here in the District 1 6A final. We'll step aside and return to Villanova Ballpark for more high school baseball here on WBCB.
Summer starts here at Team Toyota. Whether you're road tripping in the all-new RAV4, sprinting through your sports schedule in the Sienna, or hitting the farmer's market with friends in a Camry, Team Toyota has a huge selection of new and certified Toyota models, hybrid, electric, or gas. We've got the right option for your drive. Plus, our award-winning service centers will keep you on the road all summer long. Team Toyota, ready for wherever summer takes you. Stop in today or visit teamtoyota.net.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. Every champion needs a good game plan. BCWSA and I want to make sure you have a game plan when it comes to conserving our most precious resource, water. Whether you're washing dishes, brushing your teeth, or watering your garden, there are ways you can save water and save money. Visit bcwsa.net for tips on conserving water. BCWSA, proven.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBSports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Wow, Sabatino did all he could to try to make that catch. It pops out of his glove, and he was shaken up for a moment, but he will stay in the game out in left field. So credit to Evan Sabatino here, who will continue to fight on for Owen J. Roberts. Falcons looking for a little insurance here in the bottom of the 6th. They've got 2 on with Seidler at bat, the 2-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. And we'll do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Owen J. Roberts getting their 3 runs in the top half of this inning, trying to mount a late charge, trying to come back in this District 1 championship game. 2-2. Ripped. It's deep to right. Winnick on the run, and it's off the base of the fence. Danny Seidler will score 2 and slide safely into third with a 2-run triple.
We talked about it earlier, how Seidler sneakily has power, and that ball was absolutely crushed to right field, turned on it, and thought it was out off the bat, but just falls short to the bottom of the wall, and Danny Seidler. We questioned the power, and we got the answer.
I mean, second ball today that is sent out there towards right field.
Yeah, that ball was crushed.
Second ball today where the outfielders seemed like they were playing really too far in. As it's down low and they check Garlitz's swing. He didn't offer at it. Ball 1. Well, the 8 and the 9 spots are the only spots in the Pennsbury lineup that have not been able to reach base today. Ball skips away from Fisher and in from third, sliding, but out at the plate is Danny Seidler. They apply the tag, and Seidler was trying to take advantage of that ball that skipped away from Fisher. Didn't get far away from the catcher. He was able to get on it quickly, and they get Seidler at home plate. But the Falcons add 3 more runs, 11-3. Now, Falcons in front in the PIAA District 1 final as we go to the 7th. And last chance time for Owen J. Roberts. And I was just waiting a moment to see what
O'Brien's
Pacey's... I'm not sure what Pacey is talking about. 10-3. Okay, I thought it was 10-3.
Yeah, I got 10-3 on my score.
But they said 11-3. I said, all right, I'm going with it. No, 10-3. 2 runs plated for the Falcons in the inning. So they hold a 7-run advantage as we go to the 7th here in the District 1 championship game. Owen J. Roberts, again, last district championship for them was in 2022. And for the Falcons, looking for their 5th district crown. And they turn to Connor O'Brien to try to close the door. For Owen J. Roberts, Stahl, Waltemeyer, and Fisher. So you got the heart of the lineup trying to get things going for them.
Yeah, little defensive changes. Zuckerman out in right field is getting substituted for Derek Crane. So a little defensive swap there, trying to solidify the outfield to make sure nothing gets down, no extra outs are made or given up. Yeah, trying to get 3 outs to get a district championship.
The 3, 4, 5 batters up for OJR, and a first pitch strike in there to Stahl. The 0-1 comes way inside, and Stahl's got to jump out of the way of that one. You know, looking at the stat line for Adam Stahl before we got here today, expecting some big things from the 3-hole hitter. He has been held in check. 3 strikeouts for Stahl. The 1-1.
Oh, that looks good.
Off the plate just a little itty bit. 2-1 count.
Been a big part of Pennsbury's success is this lineup for OJR has a lot of top-heavy batters.
2-1. Popped up on the infield. Kalenko calling for it, drifting into foul territory, and makes the catch. Boy, he had to go about 20 feet from where he thought that ball was going to be to where it ended up in foul territory, and the foul pop is out number 1 here in the 7th. The Wildcats down to their final 2 outs in this district championship.
Now, this wind is not being nice to anybody. Kalenko under it as the 2-hand catch. At this point, nothing is routine.
O'Brien kicks and fires. That's in there for strike 1.
As I was saying, the Pennsbury pitching has kept the top of this Owen J. Roberts lineup fairly quiet, and it's been a big reason for the success in the limited 3 runs.
Waltemeyer 1 for 3 on the day. Swings through that one and falls behind O'Brien. Quentin Schaefer got the start. Baraski came on for a bit, and now Connor O'Brien trying to close the door on the Wildcats. 0-2. Offered at a check swing on the high fastball, held up. So we'll do it at a ball and 2 strikes. Just off the end of the bat. And Waltemeyer stays alive, just barely. Falcons have had a 7-run advantage for most of the afternoon. The 1-2 delivery from O'Brien popped up on the right side. Kalenko drifting, and he can't make the catch. It does fall in play, but right over there near that fence, and another one where Kalenko, this time he had to go like 30 or 40 feet.
Yeah, he kept tracking, inching closer to that wall, and finally gets right in front of it.
So a ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, the Falcons jumped out to an early 7-0 lead with 7 runs in the bottom of the first inning as they chased starter Adam Stahl off the hill. The 1-2. Nice looking pitch inside, and Waltemeyer stays alive, gets a little bit of that one. Again, we will have Pennsbury's opening round state game on Monday on WBCB as we be back at Victor Politano Field for that. The 1-2. Lifted to left. Garlett's racing for it. It's going to be a foul ball. He dives and makes the grab. Henry Garlett's with a great catch in left field. So it's 2 foul ball outs for the Wildcats in the 7th. And they're now down to their final out. Noah Fisher up to bat for OJR.
Well, Garlett's just an inning ago had a catch cut off by Danny Seiler, who came out of nowhere diving for it. This time, Garlett's with the diving grab. We're diving all over the place and making great catches out in left field.
And again, kind of a team effort today for the Falcons. You look back at that first inning, a lot of guys contributed. And then throughout the rest of the day, great performance by Schaefer and O'Brien on the hill. And solid defense for this Pennsbury team. Have not committed an error this afternoon.
We're getting the Gatorade bucket ready over there in the Pennsbury dugout.
The 1-1. Fouled off, and the Wildcats down to their final strike.
Almost.
That one into the parking lot, and if your car gets dinged up or hit, you can call Chris Auto Body, 3 convenient locations, including 212 Lincoln Highway, Business Route 1, Fairless Hills. O'Brien set his 1-2. Fouled away, and we'll do it again at a ball and 2 strikes. O'Brien gets his pitch from Lee. The righty is set, his 1-2. Another foul ball on the right side. And again, we'll try it again at a ball and 2 strikes. Well, for Coach Pacey, this would be his 2nd district title as head coach for Pennsbury. Again, they got the district crown and won states in 2017. They picked up the Patriot Division title, 1-2 delivery. Popped up on the left side. Finn Burke calling for it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. The Pennsbury Falcons are your 2026 District 1 6A champions of baseball. A 10-3 victory over Owen J. Roberts.
10-3.
Congratulations to the Falcons. Congratulations to Coach Pacey and the players. Man, it's been a great season, Ben. And I mentioned the last time when we were here for the semis, like sometimes you just get a big payoff. It's a beautiful day. Everything comes together. And to be here at Villanova Ballpark on this beautiful day, here in the press box, hanging out with you guys, and then we get to see Pennsbury succeed and pick up another district championship. It's awesome. It's awesome. What a great finish. I mean, and we're not even done yet. We got the states to look forward to, but this is certainly a milestone to appreciate and savor.
It's special. It's always special winning anything, and especially a district title, first district title for the Pennsbury Baseball Club since 2017. And yeah, things pay off. You know, baseball is a long, hard season, and when you were able to come together as a team and accomplish something, that for Pennsbury at the beginning of the year, they wanted to raise 3 banners. They've got 2 of them.
They got the league, they got the district, and now they will turn their sights to states. Gus, I'm happy for you because up here in the press box, the trophy was near us, and you touched the 6A championship trophy.
I did touch the trophy.
Whoa,
the game was over.
I was concerned that there might be some bad energy there.
I had to touch it, though. Now it's going to be in the trophy case at Falcon Field, Pennsbury High School. It is going to be an absolute great one.
Hey, it might have been your good luck.
It might have been my good luck.
And what a scene for Pennsbury. It's such a team victory, this game. Everyone came together as we're about to dump some Gatorade. And the vision is Pennsbury, dog pile all together.
Look at this Gatorade dump. They're going to hit him with this thing. Whoa. Ice cold water.
But Pennsbury in a dog pile all together. This was such a team win. As we said, not one guy on the offense really stood out. Everyone came together in a total cohesive victory. We've seen it all season long, and the lasting image is them together in the dog pile next to the pitcher's mound together. What a scene.
And obviously nobody cares about us, but how poetic it is. Obviously, the last game, all of us are going to be together with you, Ben. You are graduating this year. How poetic for us to all go out on top with a district championship in your last game ever with us. It is just a surreal moment, and I feel like a way that we should go out on top.
And right now, Owen J. Roberts being recognized for their season and reaching, being 6A finalists here in the district level, but certainly a disappointing afternoon for OJR to come into it with big expectations, and the Falcons get to him right away in the bottom of the first. Just a rough day for their starter. He couldn't get anybody out. So he's out there working and battling, but couldn't get anybody out for Pennsbury, and they had to go to the bullpen right away. But the Falcons were like, we're locked in from the get-go. Hey, Ben, what are you thinking? Our player of the game is going to be Quentin Schaefer?
Quentin Schaefer's going to get the gift card. We're going to try to get as many guys as possible, but Quentin Schaefer is our De Lorenzo's the Berg player of the game.
Well, Ben, thank you. Great job today, and we will await your player of the game interviews. You can catch those later this evening on YouTube at WBCB Sports as we get everything powered up and ready to go. I mentioned before the game, they announced each player and the coaches and assistant coaches, and mentioned the fact that you reach this level of the districts, everybody has contributed, and so they go right down the line, recognizing each and every Wildcat for OJR, and now the Pennsbury Falcons will get recognized as their 6A trophy sits on home plate. Kind of cool there to see Coach Pacey celebrating with Mac Pacey, who was a big part of Pennsbury baseball. And there they are, your 6A champs.
Starting with number 2, Carlton Crane.
Yeah, Mac was like the ball boy for Pennsbury, and then this year he hasn't been on the scene as much because he's been playing baseball, I think, for William Penn.
Yeah, I believe so.
Is where he is at. Is
number 1, Pierce Perry.
Quentin Schaefer, Pierce Perry, Carlton Crane already receiving his medal.
Brendan Zuckerman.
See all the guys getting their medals. Yeah, it's just an absolute great sight. You see Ben getting down there on the field and shaking the hands of athletic director Lou Sudholt. So, great scene. It's not just the team who wins on the field. It's everybody behind the scenes and everybody a part of this team. And, it's weird to say, but like we said beforehand, I was saying to you guys, I kind of feel a part of this team because we've covered them so much. We've seen a lot of these kids grow. We've been with this program for so long. So to see them be able to come out on top and to be able to be here with them, the broadcast it all, kind of feels like you're a part of the win as well.
Yeah, it's like a payoff for us as well.
We don't get a medal or anything, but it still feels like we're a part of this.
Number 4,
We're having a great afternoon here at Villanova Ballpark, and the Pennsbury Falcons getting right to it today. 7 runs in the bottom of the first, and they didn't look back. They win at 10-3. Wildcats, credit to them for fighting. I mean, they made things interesting in the 6th, where they had runners on, and a base hit might have made it an 8-5 game at that point. But Falcons get some great defense. I mean, they're solid in the field, solid on the mound, and solid at the plate. That's how you do it, 6A champs. Big thanks to all of our sponsors for helping to make today's game possible, including Capital Health and Team Toyota. Thanks to BCWSA, McCaffrey's Food Markets.
Number 27, Connor O'Brien. Number 28, Liam O'Brien.
Connor O'Brien closing the door here in this one. Big role in this championship game.
Dave Howe, John Crane, Kurt Cramp, Ed Marshall, Shane Ostrowski, Nick Price, Mike Thomas, and their head coach, Joe Hasey.
And there is the 6A trophy, which will be given to Carlton Crane, and he shares it with the rest of the Pennsbury Falcons, and they'll shoot some photos and celebrate for a few minutes. Ben Goldstein down there ready to talk to our DiLorenzo's the Berg player of the game.
Yeah, Ben's got my phone, so I might as well tell him to take some photos with my phone.
He said definitely Quentin Schaefer, one of the guys he's going to talk to. He's the winning pitcher here for today's game. And hopefully he gets maybe a word with Carlton Crane, who also had a pretty big day, scored a couple of runs. Yeah, Falcons with 7 in the first. They got 1 in the third and added 2 more in the 6th.
Oh, there he goes. He's taking some photos. Tell him to send those to me.
Nice. Well, big thanks to the crew here. Thanks to David Shapansky behind the camera for us, Villanova's own. Thanks to Gus the Bus Barber here doing our video engineering and helping to break down the game. And thanks to Ben Goldstein, who is down on the field, and he will have our DiLorenzo's the Berg players of the game. Hopefully he'll be able to talk to a bunch of Falcons and able to let them celebrate while also giving us their insights on this big game. And we will be with you on Monday here on the WBCB Sports Network for more Pennsbury baseball as they begin their run in the PIAA state bracket. We'll be back at Vic Napolitano Field for that one. I'm not sure if they know who they're playing quite yet, as we had to figure out this and see where they will be seated in that state bracket, as they are now number 1 in District 1, 6A. So congratulations once again to Pennsbury. Thanks to the crew. Thanks to all of our sponsors for making today's game possible, like the Revere Restaurant, the McCaffrey's Supermarket. Thanks to Yardley Pharmacy and Supply, Chris Auto Body, Pennsbury Boys Baseball Parents Club, the Peruzzi Auto Group. Thanks to Peruzzi Auto and Peruzzi Buick GMC, Fletcher's Garage and Fred Fletcher, America's Mechanic, Mercer Bucks Orthopedics, and Haldeman Ford, along with Yardley Pharmacy. Yardley Pharmacy right there, 175 South Main Street. Proud to serve the Pennsbury community, Yardley Pharmacy. Well, what a great moment for these guys now, taking a picture that will be a lifelong memory here of this amazing accomplishment and the brotherhood that they have built. You know, we mentioned coming in, Gus, is we want to make sure we get all the celebrations and the parents down there and everything, but coming in, you know, sometimes you get a vibe from a team, a certain feeling. Yeah. And Pennsbury, maybe it's because they've had so much success, they've had a certain a coolness to them. They haven't gotten too hot or too high or too low.
Yeah, kind of easy-go-lucky kind of feel to them.
And that has allowed us also to be part of it. It was great to see Ben get pulled into the post-game huddle after they beat Neshaminy at home, and Ben was able to like say, yeah, way to go, boys, and stuff like that. And it's been great. They've kind of been welcoming to us as outsiders, I think because like they know they're good.
Yeah,
and
they've showed it this year.
And they're just proving it as now the 6A trophy lifted high in the air over home plate at Villanova Ballpark, and everybody getting their photos in. Well, thanks once again to the crew. Thanks to all the sponsors. Thanks to you for being with us this afternoon. And consolation to Owen J. Roberts. Credit to them on a great high school baseball season. They move into states. But for the Falcons, to the victors, go the spoils, and they hold the trophy and celebrate a 2026 District 1 6A high school baseball championship. One final time here, the score, it was Pennsbury 10 and Owen J. Roberts 3. Thanks for catching some high school baseball, the District 1 championship, and again, congratulations to Pennsbury on their 2026 District